classic right off the bat. Okay, here we go. With Creaky Axe on the Soul and Gimp on the Mei. Now, we've seen this matchup a ton of times. You know, it really boils down to Soul wants to keep Mei grounded.
Yes.
Her air options are so powerful. Even you're going to see a lot of up dolphin, most likely, too, to, you know, dodge a lot of Soul's options when he gets it too close, try and get out of there. But right off the start, Mei's going to try and impress with those strong buttons of hers, even though they've been nerfed a little bit.
Huge shouts to the homie Nick Bat, by the way, coming through, man. Appreciate you a lot, dude. 18 months, but dude. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, here we go. Quick RC. Combo push all the way into the corner. Fully charged 6H. Oh, we're going to get a BRC fuzzy mix. Goes for the overhead option there.
So being able to break the wall here. Gimp looking really, really strong early on to evade the 6S. Good far slash punish and the throw to fall up. Looking really good so far here from Creaky.
Yep, and he's establishing that throw game early so he can fish for those counter hits later on, which is really important because when Soul counter hits you, it hurts.
That another really important note is that Creaky's starting to throw in 6P really early. I think you have to represent as often as possible that Dolphin is not a free tool for Mei.
Of course, if you let her get away with it, you're just going to see it over and over and over. And it's extremely powerful. If you, oh no, it's a big 6H counter hit. Wake up 6S. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, the counter hits trade, going into the far slash pressure here. Tries to fake the gun flame, but there's an RC to boot.
Oh, drops the 2H, and there it is. Big vortex. But, oh, drops the conversion to push into the corner. RC's the key positioning in the corner there.
He gets the PRC, throw punish from Gimp.
Yeah, I respect it. PRC there to try and slow things down and go for the anti-air, but unfortunately, Gimp was already a little too high above. He kind of crossed up on the other side, so the 6P didn't quite hit. You know, another option you could have been would to go up for an air throw. Yeah, especially with the PRC slowdown. But 6P is a very respectable option. It just unfortunately didn't work out in that situation. So Gimp takes the first game.
Yeah, Creaky, I want to see more. I want to see more 6P in the right places. I like that he is already sticking out 6P. I like that he's representing early that the Dolphin is not going to be an option to approach in neutral. We just have to pick our spots a little better for it. I did like leaning into the far slash. I like mixing in fake gun flame early. I think a lot of the ideas here are very, very strong. It's just executing them in the right order, right? But huge shout outs to the homie AJ Tucker, by the way. Coming through once again. 15 months for the homie AJ, man. Appreciate you a lot, dude.
Please buff Mei. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, brother.
She doesn't need damage off a low. So 1-0 here. Gimp continuing forward, playing very strong in this first game.
Yeah, we'll see if Creaky Axe can kind of clean up his conversions a little bit. He had some key drops there that really swung the momentum into Gimp's favor. Really late, just the tip of that DP hitting.
Okay, on the fast near, 6S straight afterwards, into the throw. Creaky looking so much better, especially with the burst bait there.
Yeah, blocks the burst and gets the 5K punish, but nothing off of it. This should kill right here, though. Yep, vortex into anything, break the wall.
Yeah, great call there, going in with the Volcanic Viper. That late Volcanic Viper, honestly, you can't be afraid to DP here, especially having as strong of a DP as Soul does.
And we've seen that a lot from some Soul players to just DP whenever they think Mei might Dolphin. You know, that DP is still hard to punish in a lot of cases.
Oh, but 6H is just doing so well here. Again, using it, FD pushing out, but not quite far enough.
Yeah, Gimp is using that 6H extremely well in neutral and to just keep pressure and trying to use it for anti-airs too. Just using it as like a jack-of-all-trades button here.
5K didn't get anything. There's the follow-up. Chooses not to spend the meter, but off the wild though. That should be enough here. Creaky Axe? Yeah, just enough with the wall break.
And I like that. Chose not to spend the meter, like you said, and opt to save it for the wild throw, knowing that that would kill.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most important thing is when it comes to the strategy is when you are in a two-touch situation, it is usually better to save the meter for the secondary option there because having it to potentially spend defensively if something goes like awry with your game plan, it's always better to have more options in the long term, right?
Of course. And there's a lot of cases, too, where if you can... Remember, your meter doesn't carry over to the second round, so if you can kill with meter, 100% do it.
Oh, every single time.
There's no reason not to.
So 1-1. Creaky looking incredibly better in that first game. And I don't even think that Gimp made a lot of mistakes. It was more just Creaky has fully adapted here. So it's going to be up to Gimp to make some changes back.
Yeah, and he wasn't making many of those drops like he was in the first game. He cleaned up execution, like you said, for sure. But we're 1-1 now. Remember, this is first to 3, so each player still has to win 2 more games.
Start looking for the 2S. Liking the idea so far for Creaky. Gets the hit with the gun flame and just buy some real estate off of it.
Yeah, one thing you're seeing from Gimp too is he actually isn't exactly going to the skies too much. He's playing a lot more grounded with May.
And he's getting 6-beat for his troubles in so many situations, man.
Oh, that with 5K.
Huge shouts to Yurikov coming through, by the way. It's okay that you can't make it, buddy. Glad to have you here.
YRC just doesn't want to hold those plus frames from the 6H. And we're seeing a lot of gun flame from Creaky, and now Gimp was able to get over it. Look at this, all that damage off of just IEDing over one gun flame.
And bursting on the late situation there, Creaky running it all here on this next neutral interaction. One counter hit away, can actually kill May from this health deficit.
Oh, but gets the run up overhead kiss, and this is going to be death right here. Break the wall, RC just to make sure.
And double 6H to kill, so the first round going in favor of Gimp here.
Another round start situation. 2D round start. Very good option from Soul, but May went straight to the air at the beginning.
2K6S, nice 6P. That's what you need to start answering that. He's been poking so well, but the Volcanic Vipers putting it back in this.
And here's the fast RC into Dust. There we go, clean hit DP, break the wall with the heavy slash. And we're gonna get a positive bonus here. Back up just a little bit, let that meter build, that's smart.
Try to go for the Vortex there, no answer. Has burst available now, has to be careful about how he uses it though.
And is about to have a full stick of butter soon, but gets hit, RC. Opts not to burst and dies for it.
Yeah, there just was never a good place to burst there, but you have to use it at some point. A really unfortunate situation, but you kind of have to bet on Gimp to miss the attempt at the burst bait there.
Yeah, you know, dying, it's better to die having bursted than to die holding on to it, I think.
Yeah, of course. No, absolutely, absolutely. You have to bet on your opponent making the execution error there for sure.
But that's Gimp up 2-1. Still not too much of like domination on Gimp's side. This is something that Creaky can definitely pull back. He's adjusting really well.
Yes.
He just needs to clean up a few options and he can run away with this, honestly. We've already seen it from that first game he took, was very dominant.
Yeah, and as far as changes, it mostly has just been Gimp kind of went back to the grounded game and has been stopping. Creaky got 6P counter hit on a jump in like 3 separate times in that one game. Like once per round, he lost a half of his life bar to an anti-air.
Yeah, he was ready for it, prepared for it. Incredibly great reactions. But you know, when Soul goes to the air, it is kind of predictable what he's going to do. Yeah. He only has a couple good options coming down. Whereas May has a ton of great buttons.
Very good tech. Actually goes through the gunflame. Early burst there from Creaky, and off the trade. Has May cornered.
That 6P again on the 6S.
Volcanic Viper beats the 5K. Pushing far slash after the Dolphin. He's going to use the RC just to get the damage and the positioning.
Yeah, and that situation where far slash moves you forward was actually a detriment to him. It allowed him to get just in range to get counter poked by May's 2S.
Now potentially the final round here. Gimp looking very strong. Round start 3K, trying to answer early.
And there we go, 5K off the Dolphin. Keeping a little bit of patience, I like that. With punishing the 6H, has run into it a few too many times.
This Vortex actually drops the combo there. DRC, empty jump in, gets thrown by Gimp.
6P's the 5D.
And another counter hit here. Creaky actually not able to kill off of it, but the 2K run up still enough. Really trying to even this up and take it to a game 5.
If we get a game 5 on the first game of tonight, oh, there we go. Gunflame knocking out the Dolphin.
Counter hit and a better dash up throw. Just looks for the beach ball meaty.
Opts to just get hit by it and jump right out afterwards.
Good piece of evasion. The whiff punishing from Gimp is so strong here.
Oh, great defense from Creaky to be able to block that overhead there. Last second. DRC on the Gunflame, keep that pressure going on. Just stroll up and throw.
Oh, actually got the gold burst out of him. Creaky still has a burst of his own now. Be careful about how he approaches. So Gunflame, I think, is a very scary option. You know May has a quick ID.
Oh, he goes for the air-to-air situation, but isn't able to convert off of it.
Oh, just like that, you have to be careful about where you throw those fireballs. And now, yeah, forced the burst.
And there he goes. He has the RC, so he just wants to get right in with that Vortex.
Has to go for the gun flame again, but this time throws it at an opportunity to get the jumping P air-to-air. Creaky, a little bit of set play there on the anti-fireball.
Yeah, great stuff, and he's bringing it up 2-2. We're getting a game 5 on our first game of the night.
Yeah, that was a really, really impressive thing there from Creaky, especially just in like the ecosystem of only game 4. We got punished heavily for a fireball multiple times, then throws one at a spacing and timing where he knows he has time, immediately just starts holding up forward. A really, really great call there.
And that adjustment was the one that won him the game. So now it's going to have to make Gimp think to himself, how much do I really want to try an IED over these gun flames? Because now that he's been called out and shown that Creaky Axe is prepared for it, he's going to have to plan out his approach a little bit more.
So taking a second here before we get this rolled back in. We'll have to see. All right, so let's find out if Gimp can hold on or if Creaky can continue the adjustments here. I've been very impressed at the rate that both of these players have been adapting. Like, this has been a great case of two smart players just playing the matchup correctly, man.
Yeah, an incredibly exciting game 1, too. I love the back and forth going on between them. It's just, like you said, just constant adaptation. Oh, flash round start.
2S flashes, jump up for dash back, big counter hit.
And see, he's starting to throw these gun flames at farther distance, too. I like that. Can't throw them too close, or he'll get punished for them. The trade was in Soul's favor. Has to burst. Does not want to hold those plus frames.
Oh, and runs a literal mile into the 3K RC.
Oh, and he picks up off the beach ball on the burst.
That's such an unfortunate situation there from Creaky, man.
What a conversion, though, from Gimp to be prepared for that.
5K anti-air back in this game all of a sudden.
And carrying all the way, almost coast to coast.
Back dashed out, look for the 6S. Oh, and had an opportunity there. Actually had 50 meter for an RC, chose not to use it there after the whiff.
And this time a round start, Creaky Axe opts to just wait. It's pretty smart. He hasn't really won any of these round start situations yet.
Yeah, his strength has definitely been in these grounded neutral situations. Trying to crank the risk gauge a little bit there with the far slashes.
Yeah, we weren't seeing any FDing from Gimp. He was just holding on to it.
That's another counter poke.
Yeah, Gimp is starting to stagger pressure a little bit after these Dolphins.
The Vanity's able to block the super. Huge punish here.
Yeah, gonna spend that meter and get the big damage off this. Drops the DP and gets tossed into the corner. This is Gimp's chance.
Oh no, but committed to the 5D. Has burst now. Creaky's gotta survive here. The counter hit, close slash. And again, Gimp just pushes it a second time. Why not? Confirms beautifully.
Yeah, triple close slash. May, the queen of just, yeah, speaking of characters with upsides.
Street Fighter 5 player, beautiful. Wonderful name.
We do have Leo, very privileged character. I know you say he's top 1.
I believe so, but I think that there's a lot of characters that are in the discussion for it. We'll see how it goes. I do believe firmly that this is a tough matchup for Potemkin, though. Once he gets rolling, Potemkin is a character that struggles on defense himself, and situations like that, 2K, 2D, that delay, Potemkin doesn't really have an option for that delay. He kind of just has to hold it. Is backdash or not?
Yeah, and Leo with his far slash, heavy slash, just those slash, heavy slash, those things come out so fast and hit so far that it makes his armored options not as powerful.
Naruto. Yeah, and takes the micro step to make sure the pop buster is going to work. That is a 2-hit combo.
Yeah, true. They let him combo into Potemkin Buster.
Yes. He needs it.
Slide
Slide head. Close slash, your most powerful tool in this matchup for sure.
Oh, baits out the DP, gets him with the tip of the 2H. Megafist backwards, holds the corner.
Yeah, just wants to keep the pressure for as long as possible. Great stagger throw from JayRain, though.
Oh yeah, YRC did not want to be in the blender. Uh-oh, this is death.
Round is over. Absolutely over.
Quick first game.
Great call there from Choco. I think that's an option that does not get leaned on enough by Potemkin players. Even if you're just tapping 5D, the threat of 2K 2D is so powerful that just tapping 5D can get you so much free damage if you know when to use it.
Not only that, it works with a lot of characters too, not just Potemkin, and you don't see it too often. I mean, if you have meter, it's a really easy way to just squeeze out a win, because blocking that just the fastest option of 5D is so difficult. You have to have great reflexes.
The first one on the board for Choco. And I just would like to point out, too, that this is Mexico versus Canada. Huge shouts to amazing net play, by the way.
It's the future.
Dude.
We're on the road in the future. Every game's having it now. I love it.
Let's see, going into the second round here. Gotta be very careful as the Potemkin. 2P is going to be an amazing answer, as you've already seen from Choco. And the backdash pop buster, a tale as old as time.
And Potemkin with the most backdash frames, invincible frames in the game. Oh my goodness, just... I thought he was about to get grabbed again. All right, we're going to super. That gets a little bit of invincibility at the start.
Full slash tried to bait a burst there, but letting JayRain live, not really what you want to see here.
No, because now he's in the blunder and his backdash gets caught.
Plenty of meter available for JayRain. The double cross up, try to go for the follow up with the wake up back Mega Fist. Gets him out of a lot of trouble. 5D, one good 5D deserves another. JayRain answering back the same way that Choco was able to.
Yeah, and unfortunately no burst to get out of it, so that was just a checkmate situation there.
Connection.
Oh, close slide head. Blocks.
Trying really hard to bait the burst there. Goes for the second time.
PRC to pick up with the 5K, but doesn't get the hammer fist.
Wow, dude, and Choco just optimizing that so well. Kara forward back Mega Fist is the optimal way to convert combos of that nature, so it's incredibly difficult to execute, but so strong to see from Choco.
And you have to remember, Leo is a heavy character too, so he doesn't bounce as high and stay in the air as long as the other characters in the game. Whiffed Gold Burst, hate to see it there, but it's all right. He's getting some big damage here. Some Garuda Oki BRC, get mixed. Oh no, that's dead, I believe. Yep.
Just enough damage there. What a great follow-up from Choco, man. And that is the strength of Potemkin. If he puts you in any situation where you have to block Garuda, your life is just forfeit. Like, it's just, he calls you out so well. And then if he has 50 meter, he gets to just do it again with no consequence.
Please, I beg anyone who has to fight a lot of Potemkins, just practice your timing of mashing out when you're staggered.
Seriously.
Because if you cannot figure that out, you get hit by Garuda, you're dead. That's 50%. Garuda into Potemkin Buster.
So as if Choco can keep the momentum up. JayRain here has been very competitive at every step of the way. But Choco's been just enough to close it out. And this is another case of, I feel like it's been another case of the amount of damage they're cashing out on per hit. JayRain, Choco's getting like half as many hits as JayRain. It's just they count a little more, right?
Of course. JayRain playing Leo, or at least in this match, you're playing him more like death by 1,000 cuts, which you don't normally see too much of Leo, but it's just that he's not really able to convert into those big damage combos, you know, the basketball combos in the corner. Whereas here you go, one grab, that's all you need. All that damage and pressure that JayRain just put on was then returned by Choco with one grab.
And he uses the RCP at the corner this time, though. Nice block of the cross-up.
Tries to backdash the run-through, but gets caught.
That's 50 meter here. Oh, PRC to get out! Actually, it doesn't have to block there.
Wow.
Wake up run-through, though, from JayRain.
Oh, doesn't opt to go for an OTG, but gets him with the far slash.
Oh, that was a terrifying situation there. Once Choco was standing back up, JayRain's gotta be nervous. But he's staying in this so consistently. Nice backdash, tried to bait the burst.
Yeah, JayRain's not falling for these burst baits after getting baited one time.
Block on the overhead, 2D connects.
You know, I kind of want to see Choco go for a pod buster on Wake Up. JayRain has been respecting Wake Up every time because of those buttons.
Jump over. Block again, finally throws the run through.
And gets his Garuda.
Amazing whiff punch with the 2D, the double run through, making a triple. JayRain actually has 50 meter here. Next hit should kill.
Oh, and there we go. Wake Up super. Has the corner too. BRC, nothing out of it. And gets domed with the Mega Fist.
He's going to hold on to the burst there. Didn't want to spend it, so he's going to have it for this round.
Yeah, and this is set point for Choco here.
JayRain answering ground start slide head so well, though, and just the back and forth cross-up situations a little too tough.
It's just unstoppable. This blender, it's never ending. Fast RC. Yeah, here goes wall break with the axe kick.
Choco's in huge trouble here. Doesn't even have 50 meter for his own RC. Goes for the gold burst. Not going to happen.
Yeah, just a smidge off. And look at this pressure. Can RC to reset pressure again? Opts not to. Goes for the DP into combo. That's it.
Dude, very nice there from JayRain. Answering back, finally getting back into this. Choco, like we said, has just been able to find the miracle. I feel like once per round we see a miracle pot buster.
I'm honestly seeing a lot more pot busters from Choco than you normally see from Tekken players in this game.
That's one of the greatest strengths of Potemkin is that I think that the pot buster is the threat of the pot buster is almost stronger than the actual pot buster. Like obviously half your life on a command grab. Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
But you can catch people so many free lows to follow up there off of these situations, and Choco knows it. But that's kind of like Choco is like the future evolution, right? He is like, I'm going back to the grab.
He's like, so many people are used to just blocking Garuda. I'm just gonna start grabbing. And that is like a development of the meta. You know, once everyone gets used to just blocking Potemkin on wake up and blocking him all the time, that's when you start to throw in those grabs. Double DP over Garuda.
Yeah, the close last was quite close enough.
Using slide head to knock him down and stop the run through.
JayRain has kind of adapted to this pop buster style and starting to jump at round start there.
You can feel the confidence from JayRain's play now. He's already done 5 DPs within 20 seconds of the round starting. That takes a lot of confidence.
3D follow-up. Looking for whatever he can. Great fast RC to get the pop buster.
Yep, RC pop buster. Vintage. Vintage Potemkin.
Okay, trades. Choco actually whiffs out on that. Again, tries to bait the burst. It finally works out.
Oh, look at that damage. All right, one more grab will do it. And he goes for it, too. Goes for it again.
Twice in a row? Oh, man. Backstep to stay out of the pressure. The throw, though.
Spending that meter might come back to haunt him because now Rain is going to have positive bonus and a full stick of meter in just a second here.
The run through. Next hit should be able to spend the meter to get the kill. Jumps out of the way with a jumping slash. Great call out from JayRain.
JayRain has made such great adjustments here. He's being a lot more aggressive, not being afraid to throw out these DPs in places where he thinks the pressure isn't real.
Like that.
Remember, being minus is just a state of mind, all right? That's what JayRain's teaching us. No respect. Blocks the burst, gets the throw. Here we go, into the blender, but gets tossed out of it, and now he's got to hold his own blender.
Oh, dude, the fully charged 5D. The follow-up is so much damage. Look at the life totals here. For anything, slide head connects. BRC, no answer back. Choco has meter of his own. He's going to wake up super with it, and it is going to be enough. Choco, what a call out.
For sure, he has been using that wake up super. It worked every single time he used it.
Ready to go. So it's going to be GC Yoshi versus Jaeger. Anji versus that Zato.
I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup. But yeah, like you said, this is a matchup you never really see.
So I think that you hit the nail on the head on what we need to see. How is GC Yoshi going to use spin versus Eddie, and how is it going to interact with some of these Eddie commands? It's going to be probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, I would imagine it's incredibly powerful, but here we go, right off the bat, Burst does not want to be put in the corner against Zato.
Close slash, tries to follow through, nice cross up.
There we go, we're already seeing that new tech put into place here with the JD cross up, straight into super. This might be it. No, not quite.
Almost enough to kill. Looking for the chip with Invite Hell. It's still not quite enough with the 2H.
This is Jaeger, already one of the most mobile Zatos I've really ever seen. The way he's moving so incredibly fast.
Yeah, making the character look very quick here.
It's these low JDs that just constantly cross up. Look at this.
Yeah, tried to go for the ball with the frog, but the unsummon. Now he's going to have 50 meter to spend. Tries to go for the PRC.
All right, GC Yoshi getting ready to put in some pressure.
Looking for the 6D, wasn't quite timed correctly. Mistimed his anti-air combo as well.
Here we go, throw. Does not butterfly, goes for illusions instead.
He blocks the burst, and GC Yoshi, one touch away here, 50 meter available.
One touch with the plan, there's the air throw.
Wow, that was an amazing call out there from Jaeger was looking unstoppable there. GC Yoshi, what a turnaround.
put the brakes on him right away. The moment he got his momentum, he didn't let it go.
That is what you have to do as Anji here runs up and reacts to the FD.
And this round is looking about the same story. GCYoshi getting the momentum, not letting it go. There's another air throw.
Oh, how is he always finding these with the butterfly? The butterfly counter hits the 2P, and GCYoshi answers back with his own perfect there. The first game. What a stark turnaround. I've never seen it go from so incredibly one-sided one direction to the other that quickly.
Yeah, you want to talk about momentum. That is the key word there. Jaeger was so dominant in that first round, and then GCYoshi said, all right, I'm putting the game in. Time to play.
Don't tell me he put the game in. Oh, no.
But we'll see. I mean, when Jaeger had the momentum,
yes,
as long as he held on to it, like I said, he took that completely, but he let it slip away one time, and GCYoshi immediately just devoured him.
That was the biggest problem, too, is that in the later areas of those rounds, GCYoshi's doing an amazing job of never letting Jaeger summon when he gets close. The problem was that when Jaeger got Eddie out, he had full control, like you said, JD, using the movement and the crossups very well. Without Eddie out, GCYoshi never let him breathe for a second. So it's more just like that. Eddie's unsummoned now, the pressure is going to be crazy here.
Yeah, and he just keep right for Frog, too. And there we go. Of course, you always see Structure Shade put Eddie further on the screen. Fight Hell. That new buffed 5H, so powerful for Zato.
Avoid the 5D, but the follow-up still comes through. This is going to break the wall. Maybe not enough to kill. Yeah, still alive.
Yeah, that super doesn't do too much damage, but... Oh, the shimmy!
Dude, what a call out there on the dash back.
His name should be Street Fighter 5 player.
Okay, good jump out here. I mean, we've already seen one game start this way, and we've seen what GCYoshi can do about it.
Yeah, and the butterfly kills Eddie. That's another thing to consider. Just butterfly from full screen to stop Eddie from moving forward at all.
Go for the dash up, // coming out. It's the knockdown here.
Butterfly, oh, he pokes out this time. He's gonna use Frog.
Block and a great throw punish. Moving counter hit. He's trying to 2P every time there. Jaeger got to mix up those awesomes, especially if they're reversals.
Yeah, backdashes through Eddie to get away from his drills.
RC after the OTG wasn't able to get more than one hit. Great tech, but the follow-up. GCYoshi back in control.
GCYoshi's utilizing Butterfly so well here with the pressure. PRC, Butterfly again.
Dude, and the timing there from GCYoshi after the PRC, the normal was already out from Jaeger, and he got the throw still.
And he went for the throw after getting the 2K hit. So, of course, you know, Jaeger was expecting 2D to come after that, probably just holding block, immediately gets grabbed. But as I finish my sentence, GCYoshi already loses 50% health from a combo there.
That's a burst available still. Careful with how you swing here, the // again still holding on to burst. Ooh, 5K actually hits Eddie, and then the follow-up into Zato there, blocks the 2P. Pass the burst.
Yep, keep that corner, don't want to die there. 6P, Anji with an incredibly powerful 6P. Toss him back towards the corner, run up, throw again, take that game.
Dude, and another one in a row where Jaeger, first round, all the tricks pulled out, all the offense working. GCYoshi making defensive adaptations and turning it into offense. Those are 2 games in a row that if you only had watched the first round, you would have bet any amount on Jaeger. Yoshi's turned it on his head twice now.
It's honestly, I mean, it's GCYoshi. We know he is an incredibly powerful player, someone who places at events. It's that top player mentality to be able to just turn things around within a couple rounds. And especially in a game as high damage as this,
yes,
it's also very impressive because you don't have nearly as much time as you would in other games.
If he can keep the same trend up. If I was a betting man, I would say Jaeger's going to look very good in this round. Let's go for the frog. Looks for the bait afterwards, and a pose actually keeps him safe.
Yeah, using a pose while he's in the air, land down behind him.
Great follow-up. The frog actually doesn't combo, though. Good unsummon, though.
There we go. Gets the frog that time. GCYoshi has to burst. That would have been a lot of damage.
Honestly, a standout performance on Jaeger of managing Eddie Gage here. Gets the huge counter hit.
Now, Zato did get some changes to his unsummon. You're seeing that put into a lot of effect in this matchup right now.
Cross actually able to connect there. 2S and the invite hell is jumped. Too much. Jaeger first round.
And Jaeger's proving that he can hold his own in neutral even with Eddie gone.
Easy round start though. The counter hit follow up.
All the way into the corner. Butterfly OP. Have to watch out here.
That actually went through the second hit of Drunkard. Invite hell is able to block that. Goes through. Dude, the spin. So well placed.
Side switch there.
Jump over, air to air is clean.
Here we go, PRC, pick it up in the corner, get the wall break. Yep, tap him with your toe.
Dude, that 5K, the finesse there. Potentially the final round. Round starts spin into the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Nice backdash on Drunkard.
5H counter hit.
He has meter. Not going to use it. Going to hold it for a choice later.
He's about to have a full 6 bar. Tries to go for the air throw. It whiffs.
So that shimmy once again was able to avoid. What an air throw from max range. GC Yoshi. The same story 3 games in a row. Losing the first round, but making the homie not enough damage. Coming up against YJK and Chipp versus Potemkin.
This is
a tough matchup. This is a tough matchup here. I think that this is very slightly Chipp's favor, but the problem with that is you have to play perfect because you know what happens if you get hit once.
You die.
Yeah. There's a reason why every Potemkin combo is shown on Chipp on Twitter.
Now do it on someone other than Chipp. I mean, this is the complete opposites matchup here.
Agreed.
Slow and tanky, massive damage versus fast, quick, not too much damage, and no health.
Follow up, max distance again. Does it once again.
He's just blocking, and he's already almost dead.
YRC to push away. Looks for the 6H. Brave attempt at footsies, and then the bait of the burst. Not enough damage. I think he only hit him twice. Most of that, like you said, was Chipp.
And that was a hero burst, too, and not enough damage just going, you might burst here. Oh, backdash, but Alpha Blade's out of there.
Where the mix-up game is its strongest here. YJK doing so well, but then one counter hit in your corner. This is the issue.
Wow, using the back Mega Fist to catch the Alpha Blade.
HPB is normally a great idea, but if they still have air actions, they're able to get out of that situation, and nice conversion. I feel like a lot of people forget 2K2D, you can follow up with the Hammerfall or with the Mega Fist. So there's a lot of damage left on the table on those last-minute situations. Great on not enough damage to know how to convert that.
And not enough damage has been playing Potemkin since day 1 in this game.
Yes.
I don't even think I've seen him play another character. He is full on the Potemkin scene, and we've seen him since the start. He is just a top-level Potemkin. So incredibly fun to watch.
He missed the slowest wall splat combo ever. Yeah, it's tough. It's hard, especially going for 6H. 6H hammer stop super is not an easy thing to input because 6H into a charge, it's a tough one. So we can excuse drops like that.
He missed the Twitter clip.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know.
Come on, man. We can excuse a drop like that. As we continue on, not enough damage. Showing off why the matchup is so volatile here. YJK is doing a great job though. It's more just, again, you kind of have to play perfect here.
But he's pressing the advantage here now. He gets the burst. He's gonna get a wall break. Potemkin already down to almost 40% HP.
Slide head could be all that needed. Goes for the PRC.
And backdash out of the Potemkin bust there too. I like this. Just break the wall right away. Keep that positive bonus going.
Got to keep all the momentum on your side here. Nice command throw. Knocking. Oh, just enough to kill, actually.
Just enough. That command throw does a dummy amount of damage.
Going to the next round. Not enough damage. Didn't even really get to play here, and that's the other side of the coin that we're finally getting to see. Chipp can just run Potemkin over. He has a lacking. He's lacking in defensive options.
Yeah, and Chipp is tied for fastest button in the game. 3 frames, and there's the cross-up with the JH, the wall cling.
So doing such a good job with the 5K. Had to RC that. The overhead punishable by Popbuster.
Oh, goes up to Gamma Blade to try and reset some pressure, but not enough damage. Jumps over it.
Yeah, one close slash is going to have to burst. Let's the Hammerfall rock, actually.
Oh, just clips him with 6H into PRC, but he whiffs the close slash there, unfortunately.
Back Mega Fist, the overhead actually connecting this time. Not able to convert it though, and then again, back Mega Fist on Wake Up, the reversal option from Ned. Not enough damage, doing so well in those defensive situations.
And he's doing such a wonderful job at blocking these alpha plays too. Just punches them for running forward.
And then the call out with the Heat Knuckle.
Not quite close enough to wall break, but that's kind of a better option here. Want to keep that wall pressure.
Oh, and there's going to be the kill. And that's the big highlight for sure, is that Heat Knuckle not being close enough to break the wall wins the round for not enough damage there. Keeping Chipp locked down is all you need to do, because making him block is enough. Taking the amount of chip that he does, his health total, it just can't withstand it.
And that's something you'll see from a lot of Potemkin players too, is just opting not to break the wall, because of course Potemkin wants to be right up against you. And in a lot of situations, sure, you get the meter gain, but putting them back at neutral from breaking the wall means you have to do that fight to get back in again.
That, and putting aside the tech that we found very recently, which we'll talk about that or in a little bit.
Yes.
Even if they pick a bad option off of the wall splat, sometimes you can just HPB them. Just a free reset. So if they like accidentally just go back and then use their second air action, that's just a free super.
And those don't. And another important thing is Potemkin Buster does not break the wall either.
Agreed. Yeah.
In fact, you can get a combo off of it in the corner.
Yeah, 6K reset. Starting to throw in the Heat Knuckles a little more often now, trying to read those these air attempts from the Chipp.
And even if he is to block one of those Heat Knuckles, that's a lot of advantage for Potemkin.
Part of the name of the game. And all of the damage from not enough damage has been just bar slash conversions.
Yeah, these pokes add up against a character like Chipp.
And that was actually a true combo there. PRC afterwards, you can either get close slash Gerudo or you get a combo there.
Round starts 6H. Just nearly cranked a quarter of his wrist with one button.
2D follow up, goes for it again, gets the knockdown. YJK kind of got away with it. Got worse, not worse for wear.
But he's gonna get a wall right here, and Chipp with meter is a scary thing. I think his mix is bad already.
Go for the Mega Fist back, continuing on that pressure. 6P.
And you're seeing YJK start to try to shimmy a little bit out of Mega Fist range, maybe looking for some kind of whip. It's kind of hard to whip punish Mega Fist though.
Looks for the super. Gets the counter hit. Afterwards, it's resets with a throw. One more touch.
Oh, clips him, but doesn't get the air. Oh no, YRC doesn't.
Pulls on it first, use it late. There's the whiff punish.
Yep, run up far slash. Chipp's far slash is such a good button.
More of it there. Far slash connecting.
And stops his wreck after the second hit. Stops him the first time there.
Oh, looking for the 2S in neutral. If that counter hits, he gets a knockdown, but unfortunately not working out. YJK back in the momentum. The command throw works out. Into the cross up.
Always goes to the same side afterwards.
Defense continuing on. Had to RC there. Very punishable.
See, you're noticing again, he's just kind of backing out of that Mega Fist range. He's been hit too many times by it, and now he's starting to adapt.
Yeah, YJK is just making great choices on the offense. Like you said, is spacing himself at the perfect space to where even if you can't whiff punish Mega Fist, because let's keep it a buck, as Chipp, it's not worth the risk. Because if you go for the whiff punish and you mess it up, he counter hits you, he gets 2D, you're on your back. So YJK is playing the anti-Mega Fist game just beautifully in the corner.
For sure, for sure. And now not enough damage is going to have to consider his Mega Fist placements. He's going to have to make a few adaptations here because towards the end there, it definitely was not working out for him. What has been working out for him is just playing that neutral footsies game with his just chipping at him away with those far slashes.
5S has been it, yeah. I want to see him, in addition to that, I want to see him lean off of Alpha Blade a little bit. Not enough damage is shown he has the answers for that. You're beating him in footsies, keep playing footsies, right? Just like that. Amazing whiff punish.
Oh, I like that option for non-enough damage.
Where's the momentum? Far slash. Not enough damage answering straight back. Both burst off the table here.
Oh, trade there, not in either player's favor. Back, oh, here we go. RRC all the way into the corner. OTG here. Jumps out of the Alpha Blade.
Yeah, that Alpha Blade was great to get out of the corner. Now.
Oh, RRC into command grab.
Oh, and then 5K, both 5Ks actually trading out there. Rare to see the Potemkin 5K trading. 2H gets the follow-up, looks for the knockdown afterwards. That's a reset knockdown, not true.
And even these 3-hit combos are just doing massive damage to Chipp's health here. All right, we're going to get a wall break here.
Meter is going to spend it, wants the extra damage and the positive bonus. Gets a better position here, too.
Are we going to see an Alpha Blade to switch sides here? No, we're going to see a command grab.
A ton of meter off of that.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Wall cling can be an option here.
Yeah, she's late, looks for close slash. PRC again to bait the burst. YJK so in this.
He has made all the right adjustments and not enough damage. Has been unable to adjust back. There you go. Delaying his 2D to wait for the backdash. He notices that not enough damage really likes to backdash at these round start options.
Chris gets the punish. Try to go for the slide head. Actually was punished from the air.
That buff to J2K, keeping you closer.
Problem. Back to neutral, positive bonus, 50 meter for each player. For standing slash instead of potentially the heat knuckle, could have converted.
Way too far to get a grab there. Oh, crosses up with the J2K.
Dash cross for the reset one more time. Next hit could do it.
Blocks both of the Alpha Blades there, but unfortunately gets hit by the Rekka series.
Yeah, I think that's a great call out from not enough damage to attempt the 6P there. Hadn't really mashed 6P against those Alpha Blade situations very often. YJK just picked a great time to go for the double cross up there. So while not enough damage is picking good defensive options and mixing it up well, YJK just looks like he's a step ahead.
Yeah, and we are all the way into Game 5 now. Very quickly, too. It feels like it's just flown by. Anyway, is this going to be a reverse 3-0 here?
It's looking like it could be. All the momentum is in YJK's favor for sure. Not enough damage. But the scary thing about this is he needs to win 2 interactions and the set's over.
I mean, remember, it can happen to you. This is the ultimate it can happen to you matchup.
Seriously. For whatever touches we can here. Attempted the extension, no anti-air. That's where we need to see the 6 piece from amount of damage. Again, having to block that jump with heavy slash.
And there it is. That time he hits both Chipp and the clone. Gets double damage off the Hammerball. Or Mega Fist, excuse me.
Block there.
Again!
Uh-oh.
Go for the command grab there.
Oh, went for the throw. Now, okay, I was going to say, as not enough damage, we're just trying to get out of this round without needing to burst.
Yeah, for sure. Holding on to burst is extremely important against Chipp. You do not want to just throw it away just to win one round.
Good punish.
Gets the juggle put all the way into the corner.
Look for 5. He's starting to mix in 5K after these back Mega Fists.
Big, meaty 6H there. Oh, here we go. Some classic J2K spam.
Look for the burst, though. Oh, that gets the knockdown. Is he going to RC?
Yep, he wants to finish this here.
The confirm is particular, though. Blocks the super.
He had to get it. Oh, no, here we go. It's not over yet. YJK has the burst.
Oh, no, and the 6P works out this time. It was like I was saying on that last interaction.
Yeah, Robert going to be rocking Soul.
Oh.
Now, of course, as always, Beyblade is the option from Nago.
Beyblade's incredibly strong.
The way that Nago will be able to manage Beyblade and also be able to manage 2S. 2S really good against Soul, able to catch a lot of his forward moving options. And there it is. Of course, you always see some form of Beyblade at round start.
Of course.
Beyblade to counter hit on the startup of Gunflame, but backdashing the bite here.
Okay, still has him in the corner. Follows through with the attempt at the target combo.
Yeah, and I like those just staggering the 2S's there.
Floodgate's looking much more manageable here. One more touch away, and there again, punishes with the bite, actually.
Yeah, there's the blood-sucking universe.
Say something you're going to see quite often here from this character.
Oh, super jumps and gets hit by the in-air 5K. We're going all the way to the corner. Yeah, just press that 5K to get out of there. And look at the way that Idiosyncrasy is using Kyoko here, just to dash around.
Okay, follows through on the auto combo again.
When you watch players like Idiosyncrasy play Naga, he does not seem slow at all.
5H. Murray gets the burst out. RC is certainly going to kill here. No, actually doesn't go for the correct confirm. But 2S is enough still.
Yeah, it's all right. He cuts his ankles.
We'll have to see if Idiosyncrasy can continue to keep up the pressure like that. Has been, honestly, it's just been, he has made him block far slash, and that has been the party starter. Whether it's 50 meter or not, sometimes he cancels bite. One time he reset pressure with 6P. Like, he's just making great guesses.
Yeah, and every time he did Nagoriyuki to get in, you know, it's 0 if spaced correctly. He won every interaction afterwards. That is such a scary situation. It goes so far, he can really go full screen with it if he RCs beforehand. And you have to guess right afterwards. But we're going to see what Robert can do here to try and adjust. He was really just kind of getting snowballed there from the pressure. It didn't help that Idiosyncrasy was really using his teleports to just get in and out, weaving in, almost like a boxing there.
Okay, trying to step on the toes a little bit. Looks for the bite, but actually gets punished for it. Just actually going to spend the burst for the positioning.
Yeah, but he's sitting in level 3 blood, which means those slash and H buttons are buffed.
Low profiles that. He's going to RC. Not going to be enough to kill, though. 2S and 2H both whiffing.
Yeah, that hard call out from the 2H there, too.
Jumped in, blocked the 5K.
He tries to grab him with the close slash.
Yeah, I love the idea there. I think that's a really important mix-up that a lot of people have been adding to their game is PRCing underneath people. They're starting to just weave in just anti-air instead of looking for the throw. Because people have wised up and have stopped swinging normals on the way down now.
All right, Robert picking up the confirm, unfortunately dropping the JD. Goes for the low option off the fast RC. That was nasty.
What an incredible block there. Idiosyncrasy is just not getting any room to roam here. Robert is just mauling him in this corner. That 6S trait heavily in his favor.
Goes for the overhead option, the double overhead with the JPs.
Look out. Looks for Kamuri into bite, but it does not pay off. Robert is not afraid to... I think that a mistake that a lot of people make is that they know the consequence of getting counter hit by some of these normals by Nagoriyuki, and it makes them gun shy. Robert is not afraid in the slightest, is swinging like it's his goddamn job, and it is working out beautifully. Almost every single one of these far slashes is turning into a counter hit, pushing to the corner.
He's definitely playing that I'm going to make you explode before I explode game.
Yes.
It's a high roller situation.
It's a great call, 1-to-1.
It is, yes. But it is definitely playing with your life. Like you said,
yeah.
the punishment from a counter hit from Nagoriyuki
can be incredible. But
yes.
I mean, Soul has that same if not more threatening right back. Where he can though, jumps over the 5K. Ooh, and again, just like that, actually gets the burst out of it. Kind of forces it.
Oh, using that 2S there and 5S. Here we go. He's gonna push him all the way into the corner with the revolver.
Yeah, opting into revolver rather than vortex for damage, I think is an amazing call, especially against Nagoriyuki.
Yeah, and here we go, where he gets some OP along with positive bonus.
Walk there on Kamuri, keeps the same side, 6P afterwards, that 6P buff from Nagoriyuki.
And you're gonna see a lot, anytime Soul does Bandit Bringer on block, he has to RC. That move is punishable. But luckily for Soul, he does get a high-low mix-up after a blocked Bandit Bringer.
Full slash, the party has started here. Idiosyncrasy. Kamuri afterwards, nice backdash out of the far slash.
Oh, not able to whip punish the 2H, unfortunately. 6S just barely missed.
Murray just to close the gap and then follows it up the 2H. He can't convert it, but the 5Ps?
Just put the man on the wall and then cut him down.
My favorite combo.
And that was really important there too, that all of those heavy slash buttons were able to hit afterwards, because that blood gauge was shooting.
Through Fafnir. Oh, wow, and the confidence from Idiosyncrasy. After a thrown, Fafnir is just going to go for charge 5D.
Now, as a Soul player, when your Fafnir gets thrown, that is substantial mental damage.
It really, truly is. And that's going to be the substantial physical damage, too.
Yeah.
That's another game in the books. Idiosyncrasy, 2-1 now. Just for the sequence of events was just incredible. Idiosyncrasy, the confidence to throw Fafnir, and then immediately afterwards, doesn't even Fukyo, he takes it, he walks forward as Nagoriyuki and just holds it. Just lets go of the stick with the other hand and pushes 5D. He said, fire the missiles. Good lord.
Oh, to answer the question on 5P, normals in this game, especially 5P, usually for most characters it's their fastest button. It's more of a, I want you to get off of me to create a little bit of space. Some characters can confirm into more off of it,
Yeah.
but generally when you're being pressured, if you believe that there's going to be a gap, like you saw there, whenever Soul would stagger pressure, he would 5P to get off me, I want to take my turn.
Think of it more as an interrupt for sure.
Yeah.
Here in game 4, 2S, getting a very ground start already to the corner. Huge trouble for Robert. He just like that interrupts the string from Soul and then capitalizes.
He was able to take the burst too because Nagoriyuki's disjointed hitbox.
Wow. A fast round 1.
That was a Nago round. Classic Nago. Woo! He was able to recover just in time to jab him out of the Fafnir. Or the Bandit Bringer.
Whip punish there. The close slash. Fukio's backwards and punches the 5K, but oh no, the pop.
Oh, just not enough. He's bleeding. Run up grab? No.
Let's look for the 2P. He's going to get the burst out of him though. Idiosyncrasy bursting to try and take this round. But 5K, a little too strong.
Yep, and it's just so unfortunate to pop blood there. That really just kind of gave Robert the round. Yeah, using those 2 H's to really try and fish for anything that Soul wants to do in the air, but Robert's doing an incredible job of not falling for the bait.
Here we go, 50 meter available. 2S round start into the bite, party time.
Another dash forward throw. TG.
Ooh, and smart slash. Actually counter hits from very far away.
Yeah, and RC drifts to pull him into the air, and he's going to go right for the super. Not quite enough damage.
Max meter here for Idiosyncrasy. 2S, no follow-up. Nice Fukyo to evade.
I mean, Idiosyncrasy is sitting on meter now. And he's sitting on meter again. Oh, no!
Yeah.
It's so sad to see.
A really tough situation there. The burst afterwards actually pushes him down in a situation where Idiosyncrasy didn't really have a chance there. Kind of had to burst because he was going to die if he didn't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? If you don't do it, as soon as the combo ends, if you haven't already died from the combo, you pop and it kind of goes. If you burst, you knock him down, your blood gauge goes over. Only potential way to survive there is if you can find a way to like FD to maybe hold yourself longer, but the opportunity probably wasn't even going to arise.
Yeah, and then you're holding yourself there to allow Soul to run up and do whatever he wants to you, and that's scary to think about too.
So 2-2, game 5. Idiosyncrasy and Robert here put on an absolute barn burner.
Here, both players around start, go for 2S.
Yeah, both looking for it. 2P interrupt, goes for the close slashes afterwards. Great structure of pressure from Idiosyncrasy, gets the burst from Robert.
Yeah, Robert, that was a situation where he had to burst. Getting hit by a counter hit 6H like that is devastating.
Stop there and spacing himself well. Far slash, backdash from Idiosyncrasy.
Yeah, and you're seeing Robert try and use that far slash to move himself a little bit forward and have an active hitbox going forward.
Okay, 2D to 5K anti-air. Can't get the super though.
Yeah, and again, that far slash putting him just in range for the 5K2 anti-air. I like the patience as he just runs straight into a baseball swing.
That's the follow throw, and there's the burst, but he just backdashes, no punish.
I don't think he was ready for it.
Oh, another missed punish there from Robert. A lot of stuff on the table in Idiosyncrasy. The first wake-up super we've seen all set.
Yeah, that's going to take him the round there. And now he's on set point. Just the perfect time to pull it out. Now, that's going to be in the back of Robert's mind anytime Idiosyncrasy is sitting on 50 meter. And this round is the scariest place to have that in your mind.
Oh man, the 6H actually beating out the attempt. Looking for 6S Gunblade.
Well, it drops the far slash conversion, so he's still sitting on a lot of blood here. He's got to be careful.
Vortex conversion.
Yep, and this is going to lead into super. No, runs up to 6S.
20 meter, look for the 6H. Good wait. Okay, he's gonna go through with the auto combo just to get all that blood back. The Vortex blocks the 5D. Idiosyncrasy still in this, but the 5K answer.
And we are at final game, final round here. Both players gonna opt for 2S again. No, they're gonna go for strong, a little bit stronger options there.
Try to back it off a little bit here. Nice far slash. Is he gonna burst early again? Is Robert. Kamuri actually gets answered straight away. Can't convert farther though. Still life total's relatively even here. Huge positioning win for Idiosyncrasy, but the blood gauge so high.
Yeah, one more special will do it.
Hit DP, follows through with the wall break.
Yep, this is getting really scary here for Idiosyncrasy.
That's 50 meter though, we've seen it once already.
That's the PRC after whiffing the throw.
Robert PRCs, tries to get the burst.
Backdash goes for the more safe option. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, and you cannot blame Idiosyncrasy for holding the burst like that and actually held it for an incredible amount of time, but in the end you've...
But the moment he gets in, pray for Remi.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be Remi. Round start. If Remi cannot block Komori, then he is at a huge advantage. As long as he never is forced into a Beyblade situation.
That is really like, he cannot be forced in that situation. You are completely right. Axel's fastest button being 6 frames, there is no way he is going to win the option afterwards. And you're going to see a lot of JS pressure, or a lot of JS harassment, I should say, from Axel. But Axel, Remi sitting right into his home, which is the corner.
Yeah, he's done an amazing job so far when it comes to where he's FDing, I think is the best thing so far. That trade heavily not in his favor here. TiredMage gets the advantage and actually eats the burst. A good attempt at a mix-up defensive burst there from Remi. Gets eaten up by TiredMage.
Yeah, TiredMage completely ready for it. Just sniffed it out.
That's a very unexpected place for the burst, too. I was not expecting Remi to spend that. I thought he was just going to take the round.
Yeah. Another important button in this matchup, where we're probably going to see a lot, hopefully, is 5P from Axel can actually stuff the startup of Nagoriyuki's Beyblade. And it'll also stuff any jumping frames.
Oh, but the DP canceled, followed up.
That's death. Wow. That was a quick first game. I believe that was under a minute.
Yeah, and I mean that is really what you expect to see Nagoriyuki versus Axel. Is just Axel's just winning. This is something I say often, but this is one of the purest matchups to show it. Axel just is winning so hard until he's not. Like the second you just block a 5K from Nagoriyuki, and the entire matchup changes.
And one of the important things too for Remi to think about here is not overcommitting, which is hard for Axel.
Agreed.
So many of Axel's buttons are committal, but you need to be prepared mostly. I know in a lot of matchups, Axel loves 2H. In this matchup, 2H, not exactly the best option. Really, you want to have buttons that will cover the air and just slightly above the ground, because Noggle can use that super jump to just get in.
Okay, so the blood gauge already up to 2 meters here. Run up throw, great from Remi.
Yep, Axel classic, and with the safe jump, gonna get a full conversion.
Life totals. Telling you, a very different story than last game. That's gonna be a wall break there from Remi.
Yeah, wall break after the pull-in. Renson.
That is going to be a punish and certainly a kill. Oh, a masterful round there from Remi. Really, the turning point was just a mix-up dash-up throw, but that doesn't really seem to matter for TiredMage here. So many close slashes and half the life gone now.
And TiredMage fully aware that you can get underneath JS and make Axel suffer for it. And look at that. Remi wanted JS at the start and died right for it.
For one situation.
So those JSs need to be as low to the ground as possible to prevent situations like that.
He low profiles the 5P also. Great throw tech.
Oh, here we go. That's the bite. We're gonna get a lot of cancels here.
Yeah, the pressure continues, and that's gonna be enough to kill TiredMage 2 rounds in a row, just smothering. And again, that's just the nature of the matchup here. Remi, if Remi loses one situation, TiredMage just goes in and he never has to come up for air.
TiredMage is like a shark.
Yeah.
You let him smell blood, and he just devours you.
That's almost in bad faith, Eddie. I love you, though. So now let's see if TiredMage can continue to just... He's just been flooring it. A blocked 5K, a blocked Komori. You know what happens next.
Destruction. And yeah, Remi has just been unable to keep TiredMage out. Having a hard time zoning him out. TiredMage is using his mobility perfectly to get in. He just needs to score that one hit. He is the one-shot character.
Okay, good use of the Renson. Nice trade, heavily in Axel's favor on that one.
Yeah, there we go. This is where you want to be. Not here. But you want to be at this position, just throwing out 6Ks. You're going to see Nago's really only way to get in is to either Yuko or jump. And if you can stop him from doing those options, there we go, counter hit.
Yeah, able to bait that out, has gone up for the run-up throw so many times. 2H connecting, and now that's all it takes. Oh, the dude, the shimmy with the Fukyo forward, Fukyo back. Tries to go for the bite. Remi's gonna burst.
Remi has to burst there if he wants to stay alive. I mean, this round is doable. Gonna get the OTG. Renson, delayed bomb. And the delayed bomb at the end is able to take the round. The burst paid off, but now he's going into round 2 without one.
Nailed, very smart. Using those buffs.
And now you're seeing these J2Ss are being a lot closer to the ground.
Oh, and the command throw is starting to sneak these in. Remi's getting a little more aggressive, a little more aggro in these situations.
Yeah, Remi has been using Renson a lot, which means that TiredMage is going to be conditioned to be holding down back when he gets knocked full screen.
Blood gauge. That's the round. And I like that Remi goes for the command throw too. I think that's a neat interaction. Even if he wasn't in a situation where it wasn't going to certainly kill, going for command grab is amazing there because the animation lasts so long.
Yeah, just let him die. Just let him bleed to death.
It's an amazing call. So if your opponent has burst and their blood gauge pops there, the command grab is actually the perfect draw.
Yeah, and Remi made a lot of great adjustments there. You started seeing a lot more 6K. A lot more 6K to cover that perfect jump-in angle that TiredMage was trying to go for. And not only that, one thing you really notice in this matchup, Axels do not use the pull-in on Renson.
No,
because
that's a mistake.
You do not want
him.
to do that. You are helping him get in. It is something you absolutely want to just get out of your mind.
Yeah, you would do Renson empty before you would do the pull for sure. Trying to use the FD. Not quite enough. We're stuck in the corner here. No bite.
Here comes the pressure.
He let it rock fully. Risk gauge getting very high. He's going to burst off the PRC. Remi's going to try and take the round once again.
This is a hero burst here. Remi believes in himself. Showing him protagonist.
The command throw. Looking like the belief is not misplaced here.
And there it is, 5P. See, 5P so good. It'll stuff out the start of Beyblade as well as catching Nago if he's in the air.
Double Fukyo bite, though. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the way this matchup goes.
Jumps over. Good, 2 counter hits. Damage starting to add up. 2H, big counter hit. He pulls actually, and then jumps back.
Yeah, pulls and jumps back. Of course, you don't want to be that close.
Brenson command throw.
You see a second one?
50 meter now.
Yep, he's starting to throw in some more 5Ps here too.
Okay, smart. 2H lands for Nagoriyuki. Double Fukio. Blood gauge very high.
Runs into a 2H. Oh man, TiredMage dropping the combo there. That could have been it. There we go. Jump out of the fight. Gets the air snail.
Smart jump over. Has 50 meter now, so has a reposition if he so chooses. Remi gotta use this carefully. Only one in the chamber. The 2H.
And this is gonna pick up. He didn't have any meter to do anything with it though, unfortunately.
With a jump S2H again from Remi. And in rounds here, has to take this one down. Nice block, and FDs for the 5K to whiff.
I like that FDing in the air too to fall faster so he can get his options. That's something to keep in mind. Oh, drops the combo, unfortunately. Drops it again.
Still okay, the snail was a little too far. He's looking for the command throw, and now this is trouble. Has 50 meter.
Gets the cross up JH. Here we go. Bomber time.
For the reset, TiredMage has burst available, but when are you really going to use it here? And rainfall.
You see, he's not doing any more follow-ups after Renson. Don't want to give Nago even more time to move in.
Look at the blood gauge here. TiredMage running out of options. The 6P. He's going to bet it all here.
And he gets the bite, and that'll do it.
Super should connect. And it does.
Kill.
TiredMage. Oh, a nail biter in the end is able to close it out. Remi. Wow, Remi played that so well in the end.
TiredMage bet it all on that double.
Just because even though the hit isn't guaranteed, the situation is so bad that it's almost worth the resource.
Look, Garuda is a mid that is blockable, so therefore it is an honest mid,
That's
right?
true. Listen, I saw the chart. I will consult the chart. Let's see. Can Choco put it away and make it a 3-1, or is GC Yoshi going to take us to another game 5 here? Great cancel with the fans. Fans can be tough for Potemkin until he starts to just hard guess with 2H.
Or with his air options too.
And just every single hit, I feel like, has come up as a counter hit here for Choco.
Yeah, GC Yoshi just not placing these buttons in good spots. Gonna spin through, throw. Keep that corner positioning now.
The knockdown, another counter hit. No burst available here for Choco. He's in trouble.
Does not get the super for the knockdown though. But next in this interaction will decide it. RCs. It goes for the mix-up with the 5D. I almost started clapping.
Dude, what a great call. Oh, but the deepest cross-up was expecting burst. Actually didn't look for the confirm.
Is he able to confirm off the air? Oh no, whips his own grab and gets grabbed for his own trouble.
Plenty of meter here. Looking for the air throw. Good evasion. Looks for the overhead. That's punishable.
Yep, had to burst there. Oh, gets the counter hit. This is going to lead into wall break. Are we going to see super? Oh, awful place to burst there.
Yeah, a nightmare bursting that high off the ground.
And there it is. Toss these fans out. And now we're going to get an OP option here too. What's it going to be? Is he going to go for a safe jump? No, just run up the close slash.
Uh-oh. Is this enough to kill? It is!
Just enough.
Double Mega Fist!
The OTG. Oh, and he just blocks the Fujin, but isn't able to react at it.
Nice. Oh no, if you up back to that, you can't get a punish. If you block that overhead brawl, this is what the result is.
Backdash Potemkin Buster. And here we are all the way back in the corner again. Are we going to see a grow? Oh, the 6P!
The super, though, gets the punish. Yoshi, 5D, fully charged. This should kill.
That is it. No, he drops it. This is GC Yoshi's chance. He is alive. He has to capitalize here.
Oh, no, but the close slash is enough to kill Choco. Not enough damage, and Robert here.
Look at both of these guys. Already almost ranking 2,000 here.
And again, if you guys want to, we have the ! Matcherino in the chat. We have plenty of codes to be able to put in for these tournaments, guys. It's 50 cents per code. It takes about 10 seconds to do. Make sure you guys check that out. Again, it's ! Matcherino in the chat if you guys want to do that.
Yep, these players have been putting on quite a show tonight for you guys. It's the best you can do to support them out. But here we go. Not enough damage already. Double Garuda.
Yep. Kara, follow up there. 6S. Nice. Okay, so he's going to go for the reversal. That's something that not enough damage is one of the first people to do quite often. His reversal back Mega Fist is an incredible way to disrespect pressure.
And you see that there, speaking of backwards Mega Fist. He backwards Mega Fist into nothing. He wanted that burst. Just waiting to see if it would happen if Robert wanted to burst to maintain the corner there.
Oh, but jump age and keeps the combo short just in case Robert was feeling like a hero. I think that's a great call from not enough damage. First round is done.
2K round start, not enough damage. Finally starting to press the buttons here.
6S, no cancel, but he's going to start whipping into that backdash a little bit more often.
Yeah, and you're probably going to see Robert start throwing out a lot of 6Ss like that right there. 6S in almost tailor-made for catching backdashes, even Potemkin with all those invisibility frames. And we get a side swap combo here. Counter hit 6S. This is going to lead into a wall break.
Great call. That's going to be Robert on the advantage. 50 meter for not enough damage, though. He's going to make it forward. Trying to push the matter here. Close flash. No, he goes for Pop Buster.
Yeah, and he has to Mega Fist forward. I mean, Robert has the life lead. Robert can afford to hang back and try and dunk Potemkin out a little bit here.
ERC. Yeah, has to YRC there. That is a guaranteed block string at that point. Not going to be enough to kill.
Just run up throw, headbutt the man.
Throw will be enough to finish it off.
Let him know.
So, one round apiece here. Ground start, jump in, not against Soul. If his feet are planted on the ground, you know that leg is coming up.
Robert presses his way out of the corner. RCs doesn't want to end up back in there.
5K has been just consistently the answer here from Robert, and I think that's the perfect way to go for it here.
Oh, 2S OTG to just keep that pressure going.
5K is definitely the biggest problem for Potemkin in this matchup.
And I like that you saw Robert back off. Oh, no, goes to the 2H option there.
He's going to look for mix-up instead, but the backdash from Robert just to break out of the situation.
Yep, and using the RC drift upwards to bring Potemkin a lot higher. Potemkin, an ultra heavyweight, wanted to make sure that there was no chance that clean hit DP would not fully connect.
Yeah, and that's between me and what not enough damage there. You saw the two thought process. Pop Buster is definitely the optimal damage path there. Not enough damage going for that combo route there and going for the 2S into the hammer stop. Gives him the best mix-up that he can ask for. So those are really the two, that was the fork in the road for sure. Not enough damage. I think the reset is definitely the better call. But unfortunately, Robert, first backdash he's mixed in, just gets away with it.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, backdashes are not nearly as strong as they used to be. So knowing when to perfectly place your backdash, you don't want to overcommit to backdashing.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially with the way that the combos work and the juggling works in this game, sometimes just getting hit when you're trying to backdash can lead to nearly 50% damage combos.
Look at that. The 6H connecting pushes all the way to the corner.
Yeah, DPs after getting hit by the JD.
Yeah, JD, people a lot of times will try to extend the pressure afterwards. Not safe, not a true block string. This is a huge problem here. Robert is actually going to lose the round.
Yeah, that last Mega Fist just hitting him close enough to the corner to wall stick.
Panda Bringer. Good delay. Not enough damage is starting to jump in and intentionally whiff his positioning. He's looking for Robert to whiff that 5K. I wonder what he's scouting for.
Hit DP is not able to wall spot there. Runs up with the just block and able to punish right afterwards.
Robert, man. Dashing up 2K. Follow up. And that punishes the armor. And that's part of why this matchup is so difficult. He can visually confirm that and just swing the next button.
Of course, having buttons that are so quick like that are what make matchups against Potemkin more in your favor. Being able to just say, I don't care about your armor, whether it's slide head or hammer fall.
Let's follow up, push all the way to the corner. Life on the wall already kind of low.
Oh, flicks him out of the way. He says, go away.
Yeah, Flick definitely an underutilized tool for sure. There's the low.
Another clean hit DP, even on Potemkin, it just melts his health like butter. Had to RC there. Hammerfall is unsafe. Triple Garuda impact. Quadruple.
Yeah, I was looking for the car afterwards. Trying to go for the jump in. He had an opportunity to punish, but it's just going to come over the 2D. That's a true combo.
Yeah,
oh, not enough damage, man. Using the BRC to great effect.
And the blue beat combo with the better scaling.
I mean, that is that's really what you got to look for as a Potemkin is when you get those BRCs, you have to mix in whether it's 5K or close slash into Garuda, which is a true block string, or just mixing in tapping the 5D. You can do 2K into close slash, also combos. It's important to know what options you get off of the BRC slowdown because as a Potemkin player, it is your greatest weapon by a huge margin.
Potemkin is terrifying in this game, let me just say.
Agreed.
Honestly, more so than, well, debatable when you get to plus R. But
plus R is the only Potemkin that has a conversation with this one, for sure.
Imagine if this one's 2S vacuumed him in as much as plus
I play the character and I don't want to talk about it. Good lord. It's a 1-to-1.
And yes, you can Kara most of the Potemkin special moves.
Oh, 6S.
Yeah, unfortunately just a little too far away to pick up with Gunflame.
For the close slash. For evade. Oh, 6H. Gotta go for big reads there.
Yeah, you wanted to see him twitch. Picking up with the 2K. Now Robert has these super heavy combos routes down.
Over committal there from not enough damage. And Footsie's looking for the 2D, the RC to follow up.
And I like that too, backdashing after he lands to get out of pop buster range.
Uh-oh. Stop. BRC backwards. Great reposition from Robert.
2S, there we go.
RC.
Whoa!
Yes, and you do that specifically to make it to where they cannot RC there. Normally you see them do that with HPB, but still a great call there from not enough damage.
That was just art. The way you just tossed him, slid forward, and caught him again.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be enough damage, but that is one way to make it, it is burst safe in finger quotes, because it's too fast to really react to. But there's the counter hit in the corner. Forced to burst himself is not enough damage.
Oh, getting clipped again. This is going to be some big damage. Straight into wall break. No, doesn't go for the wall break option. Instead, goes for clean hit DP. Oh, there we go. Fast RC into the low. Bad time clean hit DP will splash.
Burst resistant, thank you. So 1-to-1 on rounds again. 6H wins the round start for the third time.
And this is what we would call a slugfest. Both players just annihilating each other in these rounds.
Yeah, with the counter hit was forced to burst there. That was going to be a knockdown.
Close range slide head.
He's throwing out slide head in incredibly brave situations. It has been punished by far slash into a cancel so many times.
Yeah, but the reason you're seeing him do that is because he desperately wants those hard knockdowns. He doesn't want to give Soul the chance to even play neutral.
Oh no, and there's the Miracle Vortex. Is able to block, but does he get the punished far slash? An instant air dash from Robert. Looked like a potential mistake.
Yeah, he gets him with just the tip of far slash too.
Oh, that was really, really difficult. I do not think that Robert meant to instant air dash there. I think that maybe potentially accidentally double tapped forward when he jumped forward. Because I think the jump forward was very smart. Because if not enough damage commits to anything like overly committal on the ground, he can just leisurely follow the jump arc and just swing on his way down to get it confirmed.
And those confirms will be massive. Both these characters just some of the highest damage characters in the game, especially from jump-ins.
Yeah, for sure. So not enough damage does have the advantage here. A little bit of momentum on his side, 2-to-1. Fighting through a tough matchup here, but the matchup is only tough if the Soul player's reaction time is incredibly high because, again, Soul doesn't have a ton of multi-hitting moves. It's more the fact of how quickly he can cancel things, and Robert has been abusing Eddie for that in so many situations.
Yeah, especially abusing specifically the far slash into heavy slash.
Yes. Punish there is going to force the burst out. Oh, and just runs up and stops. Max distance on the far slash.
He's going to use that Bandit Revolver to carry all the way into the corner. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Hit that // button.
Followed up again. Actually missed the confirm, but it turns into a reset. Okay, that's the classic only works once mix-up.
Tries to go for another.
He's so smart because he goes for the heat knuckle. If it hits, he gets to hammer stop. If it doesn't, you know he gets to follow up.
I have seen more pop busters tonight than I've seen in like a month of playing Potemkins online.
Not enough damage. Is just so smart with it. Good backdash. Standing H gets the knockdown.
He is in a situation. Double group, triple.
Okay, forces a burst out just on a block string. BRC, yeah, close slash, great call.
Oh, gets the OTG, but he's got a pixel of health left. Doesn't FD and gets chipped out.
Dude, not enough damage. Choco, Street Fighter V player. Again, amazing name, by the way. But it's just great. He's going to be facing off against TiredMage. TiredMage, as we've said, has looked relatively unstoppable throughout the weeks, throughout the months, throughout the lifespan of this game.
Yeah, one of the best, I would argue, one of the best Nagoriyuki players in North America.
No, for sure. Follow up there.
Backdash, pop buster, let's go.
Go for the close toss. That actually follows up, and he goes
Another
for the
pop buster.
RC Choco. What a call out, was looking just threatening enough.
These backs are just getting broken all night.
And I appreciate the confidence that round start just jumped in with heavy straight away. Well, again, tried to look for the jump into the 6P.
Yeah, accidentally puts himself into the corner there. That's so unfortunate. Counter hit, close slash.
The backdash again, but this time the bite is going to come through.
Yeah, but the pressure is going to turn on here. Look, that blood is still going down.
As Meter isn't going to get to use it though.
Maybe you see another round start play. No, there it is. All right. Yep, that's something that it's in the Nagoriyuki textbook. They love it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, get grabbed. Here we go.
So smart. Here comes the follow-up. Slash is just blocked, but can't get anything afterwards.
Now, I don't know if my knowledge is correct on this, but I believe if you do block in the air, block heat knuckle in the air, I do believe you are like -30 when you land on the ground.
That's pretty bad for sure. Oh, but here comes the bite.
Yeah, TiredMage saying I can play the grapple game too.
Okay, so this is not going to kill, but now the burst is available for Choco. 50 meter as well. Round start super, I think that's an amazing call.
Backwards, throws the clone through, and it goes all the way through the super.
Slide head is going to burst, and TiredMage knows it. Gets it with the spot, dude. The standing heavy to follow up. Oh, Choco, so close on that one, but TiredMage is just too clutch, man.
That was great knowledge from Choco earlier, though, to just hold down back when the Gamma Blade clone was going through, knowing that it would go all the way through all 3 hits, and he would have to block it.
Oh, man. It's getting back on the sticks. Dangerous stuff, man.
Yeah, TiredMage can just explode into pressure. He knows how to back it off, too.
He really does.
It's just, he has such great knowledge of the way that he chooses to approach this character. We've only seen him pop maybe once or twice tonight. But
because he bites so damn much.
Yeah.
He's just so efficient with it.
Round start 2H.
Yeah, and that was a great adaptation to what Choco has been doing. Choco has gone for round start, either jump forward or delayed 6P. Delayed 2 HPs, both of these.
Yeah, and not only that, Potemkin just being such a huge character.
Yeah,
2H is pretty much just a poke.
2H is a nightmare against him for sure. That's the only answer that we really have. And then the charge 5D.
Charge 5D with the gifted sub, too.
Dude, Signer coming
Signer,
through with 3 months of gifted tier 1, man. Signer, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
Oh, this time back actually fully charged. PRC, but still gets clipped.
Still okay. Of course.
I think that's worked every single time tonight. I mean, once you see the PRC, if you haven't started jumping,
yeah,
it's lights out.
As long as they don't let it rock all the way through, if they execute correctly, that is pretty much guaranteed. Right on the Mega Fist there.
That was a 2H too.
Yeah.
2H.
And that's the adaptation to the adaptation is went for it straight away instead of trying to go for the delay there. Oh my, what a great call there to go for the fake Garuda.
Pain. And it
He's gonna get RC. He's gonna get RC.
No, and it doesn't wall break. Yes, this is it.
There it is.
And grabs him again for the disrespect. He didn't even have to do that. He just wanted to make a statement right there.
Oh, that is a great call there. Again, was able to use the RC. That whole situation was just unburstable for TiredMage. Not a lot you can really do. And I see not enough damage talking about it in the chat, and I agree. I think that's how it is for how most people see it. I think that Potemkin fights Nagoriyuki better than better than a lot of characters do. But I think in the end, it's very slightly Nagoriyuki. I think 55-45 is a great call on that. It's tough for sure.
For sure. And one thing I just want to highlight here is back to the rollback conversation. Being able to see all the talent from Mexico finally able to compete is just so, it's so wonderful. We've had so many insanely powerful players from Mexico just come up and dominate.
They've had this much talent the whole time too. It's just that they're finally able to play in these tournaments like that. And like the round star 2D, Choco.
Choco is playing out of his mind right now.
Great call.
Yeah, using these armor moves to such good effect.
Tried to go for the gold burst, a little too far space. TiredMage trying to get some advantage here. Double Fukyo bite. That's the TiredMage at this point.
Here we go. He's just going to start throwing out some of these specials. 2H. Oh, gets the wall splat with it too. It wouldn't have mattered. He could have picked up with the DP afterwards.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yep, slide head.
Okay, and then is able to lean into the pop buster here. Mix up time, goes for close slash, and that punishes the backdash consistently.
Yeah, close slash has such quick recovery.
Oh, he tried to go for Kara back Mega Fist, I believe. That's what Kara pop buster on the ground randomly usually is.
And look at all this pressure. Look at that wrist gauge.
Doesn't matter though, TiredMage able to fight out of it. Falls through far slashes 2H.
And now we're all the way into the other side of the wall.
Okay.
TG, gotta watch out. TiredMage is gonna want that bite.
Trade not in your favor. Wakes up, has super
stomps on his toes.
No, the stomp into nothing. TiredMage, amazing call to get the burst out of him there. 2-1.
Yep, TiredMage taking it.
Yeah, I really think that was an execution error there from Choco. Any Potemkin players in the chat will know when you mess up Kara forward back Mega Fist, it almost always comes out as Pop Buster. So that's a very common execution error there.
Yeah, Potemkin, oddly enough, one of the highest execution characters in this game.
To be optimal, yes. If you want, you can make it as simple as you want, but if you want to be very optimal with combos, it's kind of hard.
Not only that, just optimal with pressure. I mean, Kara Pop Buster is insanely terrifying.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Because normally, you imagine, all right, I'm hanging out in this range. I don't have to worry about, oh my god, he just grabbed me from like half screen.
What just happened? Why is he on ice skates?
Why is my back broken?
So we'll see if TiredMage can continue the dominance here, 2-1. Choco trying to push us to this last game.
And it's not over yet. Choco is playing incredibly well.
Okay, backdash quite often out of these pressure situations. His knockdown, try to go for the close slash.
Tried to Mega Fist the punish, doesn't quite get it.
Choco is starting to throw out just random hammer styles to armor normal. Uh-oh, Garuda. Look at the blood gauge also. When he stands up, he doesn't have access to his special moves here.
Yeah, TiredMage is stuck here in the corner. The worst place to be against Potemkin.
PRC, and that's a punish, of course. As soon as you see that shoulder pulled back, you know there's a normal coming. Choco, what a great call.
He goes for the round start slide head there, but gets knocked out of it this time.
Follow up, good stuff. We go forward. PRC after that.
Now let's hold on to that pressure there. And there's the bite.
Look for a reversal of some kind. It does not work out, and Kamuri to follow up. Dude, the Beyblade.
TiredMage is sitting on set point here. He wants to send Choco to losers.
6K Gerudo, kind of a disrespectful turn steal, and he has answered slide head so often now. We have to lean off of it a little bit potentially.
Choco doesn't have much time to adjust, because one more conversion could do it here. Yeah, burst to keep the corner. PRC's forward to block this wake up super.
Oh, okay.
Blocks the burst and gets. Is he gonna go for the? Oh.
He backdashes.
No.
Backdashes.
Oh my god.
Anything will do it now. Flick is FD'd. TiredMage, and he just goes in, and that is. There's two important things to unravel there. One, credit to TiredMage for not getting gun shy. Life total only matters until it hits 0. It's a resource.
Exactly.
So good on TiredMage to stay aggressive, play your style. Choco, ultimate bravery to just swing there. Reacting to Fukio swinging, it is the correct play, but it's hard to be brave for Mother sometimes in those situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can be really difficult.
I thought it was over when he got pop-bustered while he was bleeding,
Oh.
but it was probably like 1 frame away. If you would have done it 1 frame later, that would have killed.
Yeah, exactly. That or like if he mistimes his 2P afterwards, he potentially catches a 5K, and TiredMage is on his way to winter finals.
I know, it's terrifying, all these situations. This game is stressful.
It really is. Dude, okay, game 5. Here we go. Are we going to get a Potemkin winners finals? Or is TiredMage going to be able to push through?
TiredMage is, oh, there's the bite. I was about to say he's already up to level 3 blood. 6H is through the burst and gets a nice old punish off of it.
Need to stop the jump out. Oh, she's backwards.
Oh, this is an all doggo round. There's the bite. Perfect. 7 golden letters.
Slide head after 6K, and TiredMage actually backdashes it.
Yeah, backdash and gets a very substantial punish off of it too. That is an incredible adjustment by TiredMage. Knowing, and there's the second bite in a row. He's gonna go for a third. Yep, the triple, baby.
Uh-oh. Oh no, tried to bait the burst!
And TiredMage not even worried about bursting there. He has full HP.
Okay, that is a punish for sure. Gotta be careful for Chipp though. YRC, and it's blocked. TiredMage with the follow-up on the far slash.
And it looked like he was going for maybe a slide head there and then just got hit. You can armor, but armor's not going to save you if you don't have the health to armor through it.
Dude, and TiredMage says it in the chat. He says he gave him the pod treatment. Bro, you just...
We love Axel out here.
So we appreciate you guys for the patience here. The match is on Remi Celeste. He's going to be trying to keep out GC Yoshi. Let's see how GC Yoshi is able to handle it. Like you said before, really the crux of this matchup is, how's GC Yoshi going to use spin, and what is Remi going to do about it?
Because I think spin is really a strong option, but he can't try and abuse it, honestly.
You know?
Yeah, and the reason why spin is such a strong option, in my opinion, is because so many of Axel's buttons have really long recovery, or they go so far.
Okay, dash up throw, goes into the safe jump afterwards. A little delay on the string.
So we're seeing a very aggressive game plan here by Celeste.
Jumps away, able to avoid the low, and it punishes the spin on the late active frame.
Yeah, and he is just going in.
Yeah, but now kind of losing his health bar for it. Goes for the overhead. Still has a burst available if he so chooses, but he's not going to.
Yep, he gets the wall break. Double jump into the air. Gold burst. Gold burst, and then PRC straight into the man throw.
Oh, wasn't able to convert though for the follow-up. There's the punish with the super parry.
And that's going to take that.
Dude, what a call out on the attempt at the backdash S. Oh, so that was tough. A little suboptimal on the combos there. He's able to get him out. Look for the command though.
There we go, and yeah. That time, opts to go for Cherry Bomb Explosion at the end there.
Nice spin.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. He's got to spin at close range, though, in order to really capitalize on it. Oh, he tries to go for a cheeky little cross-up, and he's going to get Axel bombered. Unfortunately, drops the fast RC conversion.
Yeah, a really tough situation. Empty jump in from GC Yoshi. He's going to hold on to it for Rainfall to jump backwards. That should be enough to finish, though.
Yeah, PRC Axel bomber.
Final round here in this first game. Raul Fujin just starting a great tech.
And GCYoshi being very airborne in this matchup too. I mean, he kind of has to be. Axel is so good at controlling the ground. But he's gotta be willing to go in when he jumps over the Rensen. Remember, Rensen has a gap in it if he tries to go for the pull upwards.
Hasn't really had an opportunity just at all in the later stages of that game. I mean, GCYoshi, when he got his round, made a couple great guesses and used the parry to great effect.
This game here.
And we're back.
Now we'll see, you know, I'm predicting again that Remi's going to want to move back around start. Yep, there it is. Of course, he definitely wants to move back. Axel wants to create space.
Okay, doing a good job there. 6K, very smart.
And it's so important that he's getting those Rensen conversions off of that. Oh, the whiff, Jay. Whiff grab in the air, which gets a counter hit. PRC, 5P.
He's starting to get a little aggressive there. Delayed low. Classic. Anji gets punished with a throw.
Yeah, and it's important to remember that if Anji does not have meter, the odds of him going for overhead after Fujin
significantly lower.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the punish is huge. I think Axel does get like close slash like TK bomb. Like he gets some crazy stuff. Okay, 6K, looking good. How to jump over. It's not gonna happen. 6P follow-up. GCYoshi pushes to the corner, but the burst comes through.
Yeah, and you saw that after the block Snail, GCYoshi just ran in. Snail very negative on block. Gives most characters plenty of time to get in on Axel. Oh, gets the run under. You can't burst there. Unfortunately, doesn't get the punish. PRC backwards.
PRC, but didn't get the PRC forward. Off of that, goes for the spin.
And he is harassing him with these JS's.
Say that was such a good answer there on the dash back. That's going to be, once again, Remi coming ahead in this matchup here, looking much better.
Yeah, if Remi just keeps up the same pace he's going, this game will be over before we know it.
I see the question in chat, where is Remi from? I actually do not, does anyone in chat know which part of Canada Remi is from? I'd love to know. I actually do not know.
If he's somewhere near the... Oh, he's from
Toronto. Heard that. So Toronto's finest. We'll call it.
Yeah.
I'll call it as it is, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if Remi can keep up the dominance here. GCYoshi, one game away from the tournament run ending here.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of 5K pressure from Axel. It's really his best close range button. Oh, the run under. Close slash hits so high for Axel.
And then dashes up and throws after the spin.
Goes for the instant overhead, but isn't able to get the drift downwards. It's so unfortunate. That would have been a full combo. Multiple bombers that probably would have led to death.
Still got the punish there on the overhead, though. It's away from the Fujin as well.
Counter hit 2H will do it.
It's so hard. GCYoshi's just not really gotten access to using his Fujin mix-ups here. I mean, Axel has just been able to, even in situations like that, has been able to answer him so well. And this just comes back to the frame data struggle that Anji has. His fastest normal being 6 frames can be so difficult to fight, especially against Axel, who has the same type of frame data.
And that BRC down. Goes for the low option there. Safe jump. Tries to keep the patience. Great reaction there to throw tech. When you see Hop most of the time and Anji is going to go for a throw afterwards, it takes to the skies, tosses him out to send him home.
Dude, so yeah, Remi, Celeste, Idiosyncrasy, and Mike Saftig. Gonna be the one coming through here. Nagoriyuki versus the Soul.
And you know Mike, you love him. Incredible Mexican Soul.
Yes. A very tough customer here, and oh, not nearly as tough of a customer as it needs to be though on the counter hit bar slash at the round start.
Right at the start, look at that. Just using the air, just getting in the air, backdashing. He knows that Idiosyncrasy is going to want to Beyblade there, and he does not want to have to block it at all.
We're starting to mix in Volcanic Viper and neutral too. Meter available, goes for the PRC forward.
Pressure.
Game's looking fine for Idiosyncrasy here. Gets the counter hit, forces the burst.
Here we go, we're pushing back to mid-screen situation. RC, because that is unsafe.
Lots of blood. Go back down though, tries to go for 2K, 2D. Oh no, and after the gun flame, he just goes straight into Volcanic Viper?
Yeah, I mean, he is going to check if Idiosyncrasy wants to press. And he found out he does. So we might see more of that from Mike Saptic until Idiosyncrasy learns to respect this pressure.
What a great backdash though. Over the Kamuri and then gets the counter hit, runs up for the follow-up.
Yeah, another great backdash. And a third great backdash too. He is getting these backdashes into counter hits just consistently.
2H reversal there. Idiosyncrasy looking for the bite. DRC has to follow that auto combo through or else that was gonna pop.
And that's so nasty too. You backdash, you use PRCs and combos you anyway. The clash!
Okay, so the BRC forward, YRC in return. Idiosyncrasy, if he Fukios, he's gonna have to commit to bite. He does not have the blood gauge for this. Now it's a little better here. Chipp is a factor though.
Oh, and there's the bite, speak of the devil.
Oh, and then the follow-up, Fukio into the throw. I think when someone lands bite like that, you're more inclined to block, so it's easier to sneak in even more throws afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, the logical thought would be that they're going to spam me with special damage.
Yeah, of course. The counter hit though, push to the corner. The block the Vanderbringer. It's just, the Fafnir is cranking the risk gauge so much chip.
You have to FD those Fafnirs. 2 Fafnirs is enough damage, just like 1-5H. Catches him trying to backdash, gets the full target combo.
Okay, Gunblade is blocked again. 2S. No real follow-up, but gets Beyblade to follow. Has super available if he wishes, but no, is just gonna mix instead, and it works out beautifully for Idiosyncrasy.
Yeah, 2K5D would have RC'd afterwards, even if it was blocked. Had a full stick of butter. Terrifying situation.
Yeah, really good call there. No, that the risk reward is heavily skewed in his favor. Like you said, having access to a super, an RC, 2 RCs potentially, the most safe get out of jail free card you've ever seen in 100 meters.
Yeah, there was nothing Mike could really do in that situation. Except maybe DP, but that would be banking a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, while I would respect it. So I'll have to see
Sometimes
it.
you just gotta.
Dude, I mean, Mike has done a great job of just throwing out the DP in neutral, and it's just been like beating up pokes with it.
Yeah, he's been using it as a counter poke for sure.
He SDP'd a far slash at one point.
And I want to say that we saw him DP a lot of Dolphins too last time we saw him play.
That's the 6H round start, a third of your life gone into the corner, but a great answer from Idiosyncrasy.
Yeah, you have to respond quickly to those fastballs.
Go for another follow-up here. Blood gauge starting to get very high. Nice to throw, though.
If you know Fafnir's coming, you can train yourself to be able to react to it. Look at that situation. A little bit scrambly there, but I like his use of JD to stay floating in the air.
Yeah, and you can't blame Mike there for spending the meter to try and get more aggressive. The blood gauge was so high, was looking to try and get him to pop there. Triple Fukio, his blood gauge is going to be in trouble here, but no, he lands the auto combo.
Yeah, it takes the round with the 2H.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
2S follow-up.
That's what you love to see at a round start. All right, we are in level 3 blood now. And now that his back's against the wall, he needs to be careful. Oh, PRC, air throw, classic. All right, one more special move is going to send him into blood. He needs to be very careful.
Oh, and he just wins out with the 6P. Just the Ric Flair chop from max distance.
The woo!
Oh my god, man. 2-0. What a call out from Idiosyncrasy. And that's an amazing choice in general just because of how far that move moves him forwards. It's exactly the amount of movement he needed to stay at a relevant distance without using a special move, like you said, to pop that blood gauge.
You're seeing so much in this game, especially tonight. We're seeing players just those little, just a couple steps are the difference between life and death.
Of course.
Winning a round or getting hit by a burst. It more so tonight, I'm noticing it's just such a common theme.
Yeah, I mean, you can be pixels away to change from close slash to far slash, and that will change the waves of the whole game.
For sure, absolutely. And Idiosyncrasy is showing it off beautifully.
Okay, backdash to 6H. Mike gonna burst straight away.
You see that 5 ping because Soul's in the air.
A great throw again. Fafnir just going checked so easily.
Tries to go for the bite, but it doesn't work out for him there. Tries to go again, and it's so sad. If you backdash bite and he has meter, he will just PRC and combo you anyway.
Oh, and then baits the DP. He goes for the Fukio forward into nothing.
Hail Mary DP.
We all know sometimes the best mix-up is no mix-up there. Idiosyncrasy, great call.
Double close slash, here we go. Full-on combo. A lot of blood going off here. Gets the 5D
So
pickup.
look at the life bar. Look at the life bar here with the super.
Oh my god. Good night, Mike.
Mike is one interaction away from just being out of this, man. Idiosyncrasy, he's going to Fukio forward, but he's only going to have one mix-up.
He's about to tuck him in right now.
Oh, and the 6P again, the little lean back.
Just with the chop into the face.
Oh, man, what a great call out there. Oh, I can't believe you made a choice.
Yeah. Oh, you were thinking?
Yeah, so we'll have to see if Robert can abuse that, though. I mean, an important note in fighting games, which is part of why it's so beautiful, is mistakes aren't mistakes if they go unpunished. So if Remi is able to get away with these things, or Roberts is just not able to punish them.
It's very true. One thing to keep in mind, the only button that Axel actually has that will hit Ground Viper is 2H and 2D. That is it. Not even his 2P will hit it. So you're going to see a lot of 2H from Axel here. And you're going to see a lot of Ground Vipers too.
Trying to go for the snail for the follow-up. There, and at that perfect range, starting to mix in that the 2-8s, like you said.
And he gets the fast RC bomber there, makes up for missing it last time.
Yeah, hard combo for sure. Great follow-up. His counter hit. Looked like he hit him out of the vortex attempt, actually.
Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of that. Goes for the close slash 5H. 5H is the only safe ender. Oh, isn't able to get it fast enough. Tried to style on him just a little bit.
5K dash backwards. Vortex connecting, and all of a sudden, Robert's in this match. Okay, but the 5P swings true. Remi Celeste, first game on the board.
And what you're going to see a lot for Axel's block strings is he will end his block strings in 5H. It's really one of his only safe buttons to actually end block strings. It's not even safe, or, well, it's not plus, but it's just negative enough to where he won't get punished for it.
Yeah.
He loses his turn, but if he spaces out properly, as you saw, he can hit you with a 5P if you try to get in.
And that's a lot of the things as an Axel player is trying to get space. Losing the turn isn't necessarily the problem as much as where you're positioned at the end of the turn, right?
Of course. You don't want any of your buttons to finish off too close. Because Axel does not have a single plus button in his entire toolkit, which pushes you to want to play at a specific range, even though he can be aggressive.
Oh no, 6H?
But drops the Ground Viper confirmed.
Still a good situation though, trying to follow up with the 5K6S. He's gonna go for the burst.
And we might see Robert here start to adjust with some IADs because he can IAD over the 2H.
Oh, empty low, so smart there.
He gets a nice chunk of damage off of it, but he gets tossed into the corner. Safe jump.
Remi not letting up the pressure here.
PRC into bomber. This is going to be a wall break.
Double bomber. Chipp will do it at this point.
But so will just getting hit one time. Not enough meter, unfortunately.
RC's down. Charge the 5D run-up throw from Remi.
He put all his faith into the fact that Robert would not press a button there. But Remi needs to be careful because now YRC run-up throw should not work a second time. That's like you said earlier, that's one of those, you get hit by it once, you don't get hit by it again.
Okay, Snail.
Full confirm into bomb again. Catches him right at the end of his backdash command grab.
Using that FD. Still not leaning into the instant air dash, just does not believe in getting across that.
Yeah, and Remi has not even been establishing that he will do pull-in.
Yeah, he hasn't had to yet.
No, because no one's trying to actually pursue too hard.
Yeah, it can be difficult. I mean, that's one of the things is you just kind of assume that you're going to be in those situations and that they're going to have the answer. You're just trying not to make a decision that seems obvious, but a lot of the times the obvious answer to the problem can be it. Sometimes you don't need to overcomplicate it, right? It can be difficult to see that though in the heat of the moment. I mean, I've never seen it in my life.
Yeah.
But we'll see as we continue on. Remi 2-0 here. Robert has had a lot of opportunities and is getting the hits. The rounds are very close.
Remi definitely is showing he has plenty of matchup knowledge.
Yes.
He is just stopping
Duel
Robert in
one.
his tracks.
Let's rock.
And Axel also just a really frustrating character to fight against.
Agreed. There's definitely a lot of mental HP expended, but there, the Viper able to get the burst out of him here.
And there it is. That is such a hard thing for Soul to actually pull off. It keeps you hanging in the air a little bit too much with that floating bandit bringer that it gives Axel perfect opportunity to just 2S into massive damage. One of his best starters.
Robert actually had to use the burst there.
Quick IED out of the corner.
Viper again,
Oh,
fully charged D.
Unfortunately, goes for the crouch right at the end. A little bit of fuzzy blocking.
Still alive though. Ran up, attempted the FD, was thinking there was going to be a raw super there from Remi.
Oh, the DP.
Smart,
Volcanic
super smart,
Viper.
super smart. Hasn't shown it yet. I think that's an amazing call. Down 2-0, you got to start making some reads.
Here we go. We're going to get a command throw anytime soon. There it is, but unfortunately Soul was still recovering, so he wasn't able to pick it up. Low profiles with the 2K.
Okay, Vortex didn't have meter though, and the fast RC should be
Gets
enough
the
to
full
kill.
combo! Look at that. That is a picture-perfect Axel combo. We love to see it.
Now potentially the final round here for Robert.
Yeah, Robert needs to pick up the pace, really. He needs to press in more, figure out how to get through all these buttons, this onslaught of chains.
Okay, 6K, good call there from Remi. One of the most frustrating things against Axel is when you see them just walking. They're confident enough to not use dashing, don't need to jump, things like that.
All right, Remi has the hit. Unfortunately, didn't have enough meter to cancel afterwards.
Jumped over the Vortex. Wake up DP.
Here we go. This should be a wall break. No, he's trying to bait out the burst there.
Go for the run-up throw, but now Axel's away, and with that much real estate behind him, Remi easily able to close that one out. Still had 100 bar and a burst left over to reposition and save himself that round. Not enough damage. Facing off against TiredMage here. TiredMage already defeated one of the sickest Potemkins we've ever seen earlier on. Can he do it again?
And yeah, and we have another sick Potemkin.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
But you know, TiredMage,
So
if
instead
he
of
has
reflecting
anything,
on
it is confidence. And confidence will take you a long way.
Confidence will take you, especially playing Nagori, confidence will take you a very long way.
They're going to let these intros rock, too. I actually like the intros in this game.
I think they're
They're
all well
kind of
done.
simple, but
They're definitely well done. It's just a visually appealing game.
this is the most beautiful game I've ever seen. Period.
So let's see here.
Nagoriyuki.
Round start's going to decide a lot. Round start 2H usually pretty good for TiredMage, so he's going to go for the 5K. And after all the follow-ups, the Beyblade gets the knockdown. Not enough damage. Back to the wall here.
Yep, and again, we're going to see if not enough damage, he's going to try to abuse some of those armored frames from Slide Head. But TiredMage did a great job of answering them in his last attempted matchup. And there it is. He's carrying over those answers here from what he learned.
Yeah, just a couple good decisions in a row. Here comes the super.
We're going to get wall break, a lot of meter,
The blood gauge though.
and Oki.
He still Fukios forward.
Well, yeah, after hitting super on the wall, your blood will go down. That is something to keep in mind.
Oh, and the 2H there gets the whip punish on the 2S.
And then slices him again after he's already dead.
Round start. Falls through with the DP actually.
Oh, tries to go for the OTG into bite, but not enough damage. Mega Fist out of it.
Counter hit.
Oh, a blood. I didn't even notice his blood was that high.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, wall break. No, not quite close enough to the wall.
So much damage down though. 5D, nice attempt. Oh, and the DP to follow up. And I think that that's tough there for not enough damage, because once you make him block the Aegis and you get your hammer stop, really the options are you can potentially go for Mega Fist, you can potentially go for the 2K, or you can do, a lot of times people will do 6K Garuda, because 6K will push them like a little bit out of the Aegis, then they block the next hit of Aegis, and then Garuda is blocked. So you get a good amount of chip down, and you get just a mid-screen Garuda setup. So it's definitely a way to play it. It's just, it's hard to know what is correct, right? You have like a three-pronged road that is, all options are very strong.
Yeah, and of course you're not even sure what Nagoriyuki's going to do. He could just backwards, you know? He could just backwards Fioko to get out of the way. And you don't want to whiff your 6K in his face.
TiredMage just down backing, trying to wait for these slide heads. Nice. I like that burst a lot.
There's just something so satisfying about a counter hit Potemkin close slash.
You're telling me. What keeps me coming back. Yeah, that's, oh.
He has not missed a single one of these Potemkin busters tonight off of a block heat knuckle.
Anji forward. Armors that. Okay, it's gonna get a great mix up here. That's enough to kill.
That will be.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Back into it. Look for the 6P round start. Lost that 2H. Off this knockdown. I love the structure of the mix up, but he accidentally puts TiredMage at the perfect spacing.
Yeah, for a massive counter hit. And speaking of massive counter hit, there's another one. That could keep the combo going. Potemkin just a little too heavy, but TiredMage with the patience, just waiting for him to make any kind of move.
Again, dude, staggering at Kamuri. It's the greatest places. There's the bite. PRC bite. Uh-oh. He's in it, though. Does it again.
Double, triple.
PRC.
Goes for the jump option. Oh, jump cancels, but just gets clipped by a 5D.
Dude, and huge shouts to Jaeger coming through with the tier 1. You were so sick to watch earlier today. I really hope we get to watch more of you, man. Go for the flick. What a counter hit. That's the 6P, the 6H rather.
Yeah, I was fishing for it.
Another great backdash. PRC's afterwards, and just to know which side you were going to be on to actually execute that. So difficult.
Oh, but here's the gold burst from TiredMage. This is going to allow him to press an incredibly good offense, but he's got to be careful. His blood is so hot, he wants that bite. He's thirsty for the blood. He needs to be careful. Blood just gets punched across the screen.
Oh, the 6H just decks him from max range. 1-to-1. Not enough damage. And then he comes in the chat and pops off.
Yeah, he's got the chat pop off.
Let's go. Not enough damage is is historically always in the chat in between these games. He loves
both of them. TiredMage and not enough damage like to pop off in the chat.
Dude, shouts to the homie Give T-Hawk a gun. Test My Look said, gotta hold the 30-second ad. T-Hawk said, nah. Hold up. Dude, huge shouts to the homie T-Hawk, man. I love you, buddy. Always out here spamming my face. Keep that shit out of here.
Look, you see, it was originally give Potemkin a gun. Now he has one, so we're moving on to the next option.
They gave him a flamethrower, homie. Oh, man.
Give King of Dinosaurs a gun. Give all grapplers guns.
Oh, here we go with the 1-to-1. Not enough damage here. Gonna try and ride the wave. Couple Potemkin busters in a row.
I'm loving the amount of Potemkin busters tonight. It's so good.
Side head knockdown, close flash, whiffs. But that is a true punish on the 2S.
Yeah, and he bursts, tries to burst out of the Garuda, but it whiffs. Oh, another Garuda impact. Oh my goodness, there's just too many of them. Another one. The chip is adding up, and that's it.
And that is tough. That's the hardest part of this matchup, is that if he BRCs or PRCs forward there, a normal into Garuda is a true block string. So that second one you have to hold.
Take a fist back. Yeah, you definitely want to burst there. Smart place to burst. Unfortunately, doesn't have it this time.
TiredMage is just always in the right place at the right time for those the Kamuris.
And you're seeing these situations are happening a lot in the car where TiredMage will go for the OTG and try to move pressure. but not enough damage. Will just Mega Fist backwards. He's gonna wake up Super.
Oh, he definitely pushed something. No, he didn't! Uh-oh. No more FD! Oh, and
gets caught in his backdash.
the Kamuri again! Oh no, air to air, not somewhere Nagoriyuki wants to be against Potemkin. And then the Pop Buster in the corner. Watch this.
Wake up.
Gerudo.
Another into another. No,
He missed his Pop Buster!
That would have been it right there. But that's all right. He still has incredible positioning right here.
Oh, he missed another one! 2 missed Pop Busters!
This might be a bit of nerves coming here from not enough damage.
Into the bite. Oh no, TiredMage is in control here. There's a burst available though.
Not like this.
He
Not like
bursts,
this!
and it gets taken away. Here comes the super. Oh, a nightmare situation.
And that's what one missed input will do. But he's not dead yet. This is an Oki situation though for Theofort.
Blocks the FD.
He doesn't have enough meter to constantly get out as it gets chipped.
And the panic double jump, so difficult. Oh man, he missed his guaranteed. It's the first one he's missed all night. Eddie, not enough damage, man.
And sometimes those things happen where you mess one confirm and it just throws the entire game.
He was chatting mid-game too. He was getting comboed. He was in the middle of the super. He typed in chat. He went, no. He just typed OMG. Oh, so difficult, man. So TiredMage taking the second one down. Not enough damage. You've got to answer back here. It all came down to one Pot Buster. You just got to execute. You know that you're good enough to do it. Just got to execute. TiredMage looking flawless as ever.
And like we said, TiredMage is a shark. He saw that one moment, he seized it.
The bite. After that, try to go for the 6K flick. It's going to be backdash. And then the follow-up with Kamuri, and he... Oh my god, the burst bait.
Yeah, the Fukio forward backwards to bait the burst. Another bite. Oh my goodness.
Listen, if he whiffs close slash near me, I'm jumping.
Oh, you
TiredMage does that so
every
often,
time.
and it's so consistent. The 5P anti-air. What a payoff there.
Oh, the 2H anti-air, massive damage here.
Looking good. He goes backwards and looks for the 2H. Too far away, though.
Just gets him with the tip of the JH. You are BRCing out of here, boy. Hold this Garuda, he says.
Go for the jump up with the 2H again. TiredMage.
Death. Pops the blood. Combos into the pop. Goes for the... Oh, it's an overhead.
Not damage has meter.
YRC wants him off of me.
Oh, for the 2S.
There it is, Pop
Okay,
Buster.
dude, the jump in heavy, and he goes in for the Pop Buster. He's taking such good calculated risks in
We
these
got
situations.
so quiet there, we were holding our breath.
Listen, man, because we both knew. 5P6P didn't work out. 2H, follow up. You know the TikTok is coming.
TiredMage likes to bite more than any Nagoriyuki I've seen. He's trying to give this man hickeys. There's another one.
Cancel the Fukio into the second Fukio. Oh no, and the ankles are just taken.
And that's gonna be it. TiredMage is gonna take it and style on him too right at the end with super.
Just like, I know it's the commentator joke, the and one mixtape, right? But good God. But here we go. Our next matchup already ready to rock. It's gonna be Idiosyncrasy facing off against Remi, Celeste here. Nagoriyuki versus Axel.
Yeah, we're gonna get to see. We'll see if Remi can pull it back with Axel this time against Nago.
Alright, so let's see how we get the ball up here. 2P round start.
That's an interesting option against Nago. Kind of scary, to be honest.
I like the call out though from Remi. Blood gauge already at half.
2P did get buffed, so now it can combo into Snail.
Okay. I mean, good on the pressure here, but the blood gauge is starting to add up. We don't really have many more special moves here. It's going to have to look for bite, but he chooses not to, just never leaning into it. Honestly, he just mixed him with the blood gauge there. It looked like it had to be bite there. Close slash again.
Yeah, I mean, he banked it all in on that. If it didn't work, that would. Oh,
That was a ridiculous confirm. Oh, Idiosyncrasy is playing very hot right now.
oh, and I like that, throwing out the clone and dashing forward with it to try and get through some of Axel's buttons. We're gonna push full screen again.
And it's another one of those matchups here. You're not going to see him go for the pull.
No.
Huge L.
He does not want that man close to him, because this is what'll happen.
And now you're in the blender. Pressure's on. Goes for the YRC. Burst to keep him in the corner.
Oh my good God, his health bar is melting. You have to keep in mind, Axel with the 4th lowest health in the game.
Dealt with. He's actually going to burst. He's going to try to hero this one out. He's got to look for something with the blood.
It's the blood! No, he whiffs it!
Oh, no! He goes for the command throw, and it's mistimed. That is the unluckiest thing I've ever seen in this game. That is, by a huge margin, the unluckiest thing I've ever seen.
Can we get an F in the chat, please?
Oh my God.
Tragic.
Oh, a heartbreaker. That's so unfortunate, and that's a game going down for Idiosyncrasy.
It literally slipped right through his fingers.
Oh, man. We're just going to call that a spot dodge from Idiosyncrasy. Good lord.
Using blood activation, spot dodge that command grab.
Yeah, let's see it. Into the next game here. The 2P couldn't fall through.
Yeah, 2P again at round start. He seems to like that option.
Again with the 2P.
Yeah, but see, you're seeing a lot more 5Ps now. Nagoriyuki doesn't have a very big jump arc.
Down with a very well-timed run-up close flash. And again, that's the hallmark of a great Axel, is knowing when to dash up, when you're allowed to be aggressive.
Yeah, and staying perfectly out of range of Beyblade too.
5P goes for Renson this time instead of going for the command throw. Max
And
meter.
look, wow, looking at the risks gauge on Nagoriyuki's side, have you ever seen Axel build this much risk on somebody before?
Okay, Max here gets a throw. It's going to have RC.
Yeah, going for the bomber. Nagoriyuki just a little too heavy to pick up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, 2P. Oh, 2K rather. Wow, good check.
Yeah, using 2P to check. Perfect. Ooh, lets it rip, but he's able to block, gets the instant overhead. No meter to confirm off of it, though.
Close flash, able to get the burst out of him. Idiosyncrasy, that's something we talk about quite often. It's incredibly hard to burst against Axel, but there's kind of a bad burst for Remi. Answers back with a throw, though.
Oh, gets thrown himself into the corner. BRC knew he was a little too high to go for any buttons and just opted the BRC and try and block.
Okay. Nakamori.
Look at this. It seems like it's never-ending buttons
Bro,
from
the
Nago.
turn steals. The turn steals are incredible. I mean, it's just Remi never found a place to be able to stick anything out.
No, not even a jump.
Flash pushes him away, and that's the life of an Axel player.
And you're seeing this so much from Remi too. When he sees the opponent go into the air, he just holds that dash button down, goes completely underneath them, and makes them cross themselves up.
Yeah,
and it's working out so well.
Usually such a good call here. Now Chipp is becoming a factor here. Another touch could do it, but oh no.
Using the Gamma Blade to get through Renson. That will block Renson and allow Nagoriyuki to move forward.
Also intentionally unsticks him here, so now stuck in the corner, fully charged 5D. Uh-oh. And it kills! Oh, a situation that looks unwinnable. How does he always do it?
That is Nago. Nago, the residential robbery character of Strive.
That was so
But that was a beautiful sequence. Picture perfect. I love that we're starting to see more players not just go for the wall break and actually opt to keep them in the corner.
Yeah,
For situations like that.
You can just catch people sleeping too if they don't tech a direction. Sometimes you can get them to just fall off. Again, not even counting the tech that we found recently. Again, we haven't really touched
the
on that
grounded
yet,
wall
but
splat.
yeah, that thing is it's something.
I think we're going to see a lot more of it with a lot of characters.
I can't believe Potemkin's getting nerfed. All right. 2-0. Oh, that same confirm we saw earlier. Remi's forced to burst.
Yeah, he wants none of that. But
the rest of your life bar. No, he's gonna pop here actually.
it's an overhead no, tries to go for the jump. Oh, this is a pick. Oh my god. No!
Dude.
The delay of putting the mask back on kept Axel on the wall long enough for him to get the 2H.
The style points for him to put the mask back on, dude. The nothing personal kid. Good lord. Oh, Remi is running out of time here.
We're seeing so many just unique situations in this matchup alone.
Oh, this is the situation we saw before. He's able to go 2K2D into Snail.
All right, yep. Once that bomber combo in the corner, high enough this time.
Doesn't kill him though. Oh, he was gonna 2H.
All right, this is a good-looking round for Remi. Yep, there it is.
I was expecting like Fukio Super. I was waiting for Idiosyncrasy to show me something else. Oh my god. Same attempt at a round start here. He is feeling so comfortable with that.
That 6H OTG, such a powerful tool from Nago. Here we go, we're gonna get a super. All the way in for the wall break. And the super is going to make Nago's blood go down. He's gonna be able to put in a lot more pressure here.
Go forward one time. Here comes the mix-up. Remi checks it with 2K. And then he bursts a little too far. The micro spacing.
Yep, and Idiosyncrasy is going to send Remi home.
Oh, Remi, such a great showing. Had a lot of opportunities. But that's just the nature of the beast.
Yet again, and depending on who wins this, we're either going to get the not enough damage run back, or we're going to get the Nagoriyuki Samurai Grand Finals.
Say, this is, as we said before, a matchup that is probably very slightly Nagoriyuki's favor, but Potemkin has a lot of things that Nagori is not very good at dealing with, in the armor, things like that. It's going to be up to Idiosyncrasy to not get caught out by situations just like that.
And right at the start, he is hit blocking all these Garuda impacts.
The burst, but he's too far. He's going to get a shot here. Fukio's forward. Another hit.
Just that walk forward close slash trying to bait him into pressing anything. And look at this risk. It's blinking. Oh my good god. Massive mortal counter.
Able to kill though, and not killing is the most important thing here. You cannot let not enough damage still be in this. PRC forward, and he gets the hit, but he tries to Garuda. He didn't believe in the hit.
And he just gets hit with a 5H.
Gotta go for round start 6P. Eats it for it.
Oh, tries to go for the cross. Picks up Fukio and picking up again with the close slash.
Go backwards into 2H. Oh no, the super to break the wall. Like you said, the blood gonna get lowered a little bit. It's gonna be certainly Fukio forward. But how do you follow up on this?
Yeah, this mix is gonna be really scary for not enough damage. Goes for the low option.
Okay, yeah. Kamori again from that distance. It is like 0 at worst as long as you are like decently spaced. So
and
good luck after that.
Yeah, good luck doing whatever. He'll bite you, he'll close slash you. It's just almost always in Nago's favor.
Yeah, I mean, that is the classic situation of like, what do I do when I block it? And it's like, don't.
Yeah.
Do
Don't
something
do
to
anything.
not block it.
Just figuring out any openings to be able to try and get out of Nagoriyuki's pressure is so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, that is a very Guilty Gear thing too. I think there's a couple other games where it's the same kind of same brain cell, but in Guilty Gear, a lot of dealing with things in this game is, well, why were you in a position to have to deal with it?
Exactly.
Right? Which is coming from other games might sound a little harsh, but I mean, that's the game we play, man.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be you get knocked down and all right, everyone is going to set play you.
Mega Fist round starting the 5K follow from Idiosyncrasy. Chunk of damage off and huge advantage.
And I like Idiosyncrasy's kind of conservative use of 6K. Look at this. It's just constantly, he's just constantly stealing the turn.
Oh, and the burst is taken. He goes forward and close slash again.
He is inside of not enough damage's head here.
Yeah, you just gotta not get pushed to the corner here.
He's put the fear of God in him. And here we go, back to the corner, wall break right away from the first touch.
Slide head answered straight away. First slide head he's really gotten a chance to do, but spaced at the wrong opportunity.
And gets the 6H into, oh no.
Had another super, he's gonna hold on to it. Rusty forward, good tech.
Gets the 5P perfect. And that was all Idiosyncrasy. That was a steamroller of a game right there.
Yeah, so far it really just it's really difficult because I mean Chad is hitting it the nail on the head. Is Potemkin has trouble dealing with pressure like that, and Idiosyncrasy is changing the timings of where he's leaving the gaps. So not enough damage to get out of situations like that, needs to push 2P and be the aggressor or jump out, but Idiosyncrasy is moving the place he needs to contest over and over again, and the risk is almost not worth it because if you get counter hit, you know what happens.
Yeah, you lose. That's it. But you also have to remember, like you said that Potemkin has a hard time dealing with that kind of pressure. The reason why is he just has such slow frame data. He doesn't have the luxury of being able to poke out or just kind of press. He has to think about where he is going to press. And when you're in that much pressure, it is just insanely difficult.
We don't have a 3-frame 5K, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't. We're not that privileged.
He's going to gold burst, actually. Idiosyncrasy to try and make his mark on this one. Try to go for the backdash, but the PRC comes through, and now slide-headed genius level choice.
This is not enough damage, just chance. Idiosyncrasy just bled himself out almost his entire life bar.
Oh, delayed. He delayed and didn't get the combo for that. And that might end up being the round there. YRC is good.
Idiosyncrasy needs to be careful. He can't throw out another special move, and yep, gets clipped by the JH from Potemkin.
Duel 2.
Nice amount of damage has to keep this momentum. This is the energy we need for sure.
And here we go, this is a familiar situation we've seen all game, but not enough damage fighting his way out now.
There's the problem now. He RCs, now the string begins again.
But the blood is so high that he can't keep Fugioing to keep up the pressure.
Oh, but the close flashes, he's gonna be forced to burst. There's the heat knuckle, okay.
Shoot this man across screen.
6H to follow up.
What a terrifying situation there. Nagoriyuki had so many options he could have done to clip not enough damage out of the air.
Yeah, mistimed though. Goes for the Fukio and bet it all on that one. If that Fukio doesn't work out, he probably pops.
Yep, and this right here is set point for Idiosyncrasy. He wants to send not enough damage home and get in there for the mirror match grand finals.
Okay, good use of the FD there from not enough damage. Really, really smart.
And I love the double and even triple Garudas from not enough damage all night.
Fought himself out of the corner, but now pushed straight back in with these far slashes. PRC gets thrown for it.
Yeah, chuck him out of there. Here, make him block that Garuda. Yep, you definitely want to burst out of that. Super jumps across the screen.
Jump back, the attempt at the bait, but the close slash connects.
And this should be it. He's probably going to bank. Oh, doesn't. Decides not to bank out on all the blood.
Delayed burst there from not enough damage. Another heat knuckle, not going to kill.
And 6H again works twice in a row.
Try to go for the backdash. Super reversal.
It was not quite close enough. It gets him with the JH. And JH has been doing so much work for not enough damage in these situations.
Let me praise Idiosyncrasy for the genius level play he makes there. Even though he loses the round, PRC forward to block the first hitbox of the Aegis appearing. If he doesn't do that, then the Aegis comes out. He has to block 3 hits, and not enough damage gets to spam special moves while he's blocking it. He will certainly get chipped out if he doesn't. If he doesn't play it exactly the way that he did, he with 100% certainty is checkmate chipped out. So that was an incredible call from him. Even though it didn't pan out, I have to praise that was beautiful.
It was beautiful, for sure. Both these guys are playing at such a high level that it's concepts that when people like you and me play, we wouldn't even necessarily consider.
Listen, man. Okay.
Oh no, your Potemkin is pretty sick, but
Hey,
all right,
come on, listen. Trying to go for the back of his back. Good spacing there from Idiosyncrasy. Oh, look for the bite. Oh, and actually beats out the close slash. So now all the resources pretty much spent here from Idiosyncrasy. Not a lot left to do.
And he's sitting in level 3 blood, so he's got to be careful. Being stuck with high blood on the defensive as Nago is not a good place that you want to be.
Okay, 6H, max damage off of that. But now going back to neutral is tough.
The backdash stealing the day. All right, not enough damage. He's starting to come back to life here.
Slowly but surely. This is a matchup, like we said, is Nagoriyuki favored, but Potemkin has a lot of tools to fight this so well. The problem is here, the corner.
There we go, great use of slide head, unfortunate whiffs.
First attempt at a pop buster is immediately avoided.
Gotta be careful for a bite coming up soon.
Oh no, and tried to jump out.
And that's it. Wow, 6H. Yep, 6H, such a high damage button on the corner.
Okay, flash blocked. Again, try to contest, didn't work out.
It's such massive damage. Keep in mind, Potemkin has some of the highest health in the game.
Yeah, doesn't really matter in the end in this situation here.
No, we're gonna get Fukio forward. Is he gonna go for the low option yet again?
We're biting. Oh, he goes low, okay.
He's gone low every time after that. I wouldn't have been surprised if he did go for bite. Counter hit Garuda.
Oh, but the problem there is taking the Garuda actually gets you out of the dangerous situation.
And there's the RC that should finish it off. No, he opts not to just cancel into another special move and end it. But
oh, and that's so unlucky. Oh, not enough damage. A very smart YRC, but
we're gonna have the honorable samurai battle. It's not gonna be quite like a Kurosawa film, a little more anime, but
but you know, I mean,
it's gonna be more like a Studio Trigger.
So here we go, guys. Grand Finals, TiredMage. Coming from the winner's side, facing off against Idiosyncrasy here, man.
And they're on the Buddhist stage, too. Look at this. We're going full weeaboo here. The heart.
Okay, Grand Finals.
Heaven or hell, let's rock.
Early on, TiredMage willing to concede some space here, gets the 2S into the counter hit, but can't quite fully follow up.
We're going to see a lot of backdashing in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, both players have a strong backdash. Both a very consistent thing across all Guilty Gear is that characters are pretty bad at dealing with their own toolkits. So Nagoriyuki is definitely no stranger to that.
Yeah, this is a 10-0 matchup, so we'll see how it goes in the favor.
Okay. He did get the big counter hit, but again, his blood gauge is very high. Can't risk going too crazy.
It gets him with the double close slash triple.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
2S, good backdash.
2 games in a row that Idiosyncrasy started with 2S at round start. Not able to get the whiff punish there, unfortunately.
And I hope that everyone that is watching this that has trouble against Nagoriyuki is taking notes, because these two, such incredible players, where they're backdashing is just such a beautiful place to be able to actually work this matchup. And what an extension!
Yep, gets him with just the tip. If you hit them with just the tip of the super, it will allow you to go into that 6H conversion, stuck right on the wall, and gave him the game there.
Dude. Yeah, if you guys are seeing where they're backdashing, it's worth conceding space generally to get out of the pressure, man. TiredMage said, I'm trying to bargain for the Jack or the Pop here. Listen, man.
Here we go. We're going to hop back, go straight into the second game. TiredMage showing that he was being incredibly aggressive right at the start, able to take that first game, but we'll see how Idiosyncrasy can adapt. These players both play Nagoriyuki at such a lightning pace.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're like, that's what I always say is there's the spacing version and there's the bite version. And then some people play mid-rangey. We have 2 of the best players playing Nagoriyuki in that like bite heavy style.
Yeah, so they're just going all over the place.
2S punish. Ooh, that's a little super jump mix up, a little timing.
Yeah, right, with the overhead too.
50 meter. Gotta spend it.
Gonna have to spend it here because that string is unsafe.
But he has positive bonus. Great backdash.
Knew that was really his only option. Just the 6H OTG.
Oh, he just Fukio's backwards raw.
Oh, the PRC, and they both go for it. Again, they both go for it. That's the Nagoriyuki brain.
Kamari is such a strong tool, and they are just showing it off. Holy moly. That is my sleep paralysis team. Oh my god. Sticks him on the wall, able to break it. Holy moly. BRC forward, gets the punish.
Full on combo too, and there's the bite.
That is going to be one to remember.
I'm going to dream about that. I'm going to lay in bed and go, oh my god.
Another Mr. Ellis in the chats has so eloquently put it, perfectly symmetrical violence has never solved anything. And he's right.
Well, it's solving it right here for TiredMage right now.
Holy moly, 2-0. Dude, I mean, the Kamuri trade, I think, is something you expect to see in Nagor, because it turns out if you space yourself perfectly for Beyblade, the other person is actually also perfectly spaced for Beyblade. So
yeah.
that is a very common interaction to see those two crash into each other like that. That happens all the time in the mirror.
They go, wait a second. I'm right here. I can do this. And immediately they both just let it rip.
All right, so let's see into what could be the final game here. TiredMage goes for the jump in, but is answered straight away. Idiosyncrasy trying to catch out as much as possible.
Yep, getting that early lead. Wall break off the first combo here. So now he's going to get that positive bonus along with the damage bonus. We saw a 5P clash, dash forward bite.
Good for him to go for the 6P afterwards as well. Close slash, kind of whiffs. Oh no, and this is the problem though. Idiosyncrasy, all this meter, but nothing to do with it. The blood gauge is so high.
Super jump forward, able to land just in time so he can block.
Max meter here. Idiosyncrasy got to find a way to spend it still.
Both players sitting on 3 gauges of blood. They don't want to make a move forward.
Danger penalty for both of them. Tries to go for Fukio forward.
There's the RC. Is he going to opt to burst? Doesn't get a chance. Here comes the super. That's going to hit the tip. 6H, 5H, and here's the forward dash 6H.
Okay. BRC forward. That combos. 5P, which is mashing it. I respect the attempt, but now with this meter, tried to Fukio out of the burst. Good call, good call. I think that's an amazing backdash from TiredMage, but Idiosyncrasy knows he knows, right? There's definitely some take the red pill stuff.
Plus, TiredMage was literally about like 1 centimeter away from popping blood. It was not looking good for him at the end of that round. But Idiosyncrasy now starting to put on this pressure, cranking that wrist gauge, but TiredMage is doing a decent job emptying out, but with that bad burst. Here we go, super. Will this be close enough to break the wall? It is going to be. Yeah,
at the amount of wrist gauge that he had, kind of a forced burst there, TiredMage certainly dies if he doesn't.
And look at Idiosyncrasy's blood, too. He needed that super to make the blood gauge go down.
That's 50 meter. Jeez. Okay, good call out there.
Looks like he caught him on a jump or maybe a chip out.
Idiosyncrasy taking that game down. He said it's not free.
No, it is not free. You know, the mirror match is never fun, but you want to prove that you're not going down without a fight in a mirror match. Nothing's worse than going 3-0'd against your own character.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll have to see. Idiosyncrasy, man. Already shown that he's more than capable. TiredMage just really has to be careful about these situations.
All right, and this yet again could possibly be the final game of our grand finals. We'll see if Idiosyncrasy can keep up his momentum from last game.
Throw.
He's got the corner positioning now.
Go backwards. TiredMage kind of collapsing under the pressure here. Another bite.
Another one.
Okay, has to hit him again though. TiredMage one touch away from being in this, but no, the 5P ultimate bravery to swing.
He just shoves his hand into his face.
One more here. TiredMage, no hesitation to start.
Massive damage all the way in the corner. Just 6H.
Huge counter hit there. BRC forward. Punish this time though.
Yeah, and he's consistently done that BRC forward after wall break almost every time. And it's worked out for him except for this time.
Oh, the BRC, so smart. Go for Komori, gets the counter hit, Gold Burst.
Oh, that is going to be a whiff super. He does have the, no, he does not have the meter to RC it, and that's going to end that round.
Just barely didn't have the meter there. Idiosyncrasy, 2 quick ones. Your boy's on the perfect line here, 2-2, game 5.
It is looking more likely that a reset could happen now.
Yeah, TiredMage. I mean, a lot of it has just come down to Idiosyncrasy is winning 99 seconds, and in this mirror match, it's abundantly clear that that is the most important portion. As soon as you lose the stage position where you cannot actively be backdashing without putting yourself in the corner, it seems like the round just ends.
And especially with Nagoriyuki may have a very decent backdash when it comes to invincibility frames, but his backdash does last longer than others, which gives the other Nagoriyuki player time to see it and then Beyblade into them.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
Start their offense. So it's a double-edged sword in this situation.
RS counter hit, was trying to bait the burst. Bait that out to 6S, okay.
Oh, whiffs the 6K, unfortunately.
Okay, he's looking for that stomp.
That stomp is standing low, a good tool in Nagoriyuki's arsenal. Oh my god.
Actually, PRC continues to put pressure on 5K, actually like, goes over the attempt at the 2S.
Oh, I like the option to try and backdash the final hit, but he had meter, and we see that, we've been seeing that so much tonight. Lets him drop from the wall.
Yeah, Idiosyncrasy has won that exact situation so many times, and there's the burst, and it gets punished by TiredMage.
And TiredMage is sitting on tournament point here. He just needs to take this round.
He's got a Fukyo backwards. They're giving up space here. Be careful about how you do this. A separate counter hit that actually didn't combo.
One more touch should do it.
Okay, answering well.
Yeah, that 5K stagger pressure so good.
But now he's really out of blood resources to be able to use cash out here.
I like the idea of backing up though to try and allow TiredMage to hang himself, but TiredMage is now capitalizing on him, giving them space.
Oh, but the follow-up throw. So smart from Idiosyncrasy here. Final round of the first set.
Both players just go backwards, create that space.
Yeah, don't want to waste any opportunities here. Breaks the wall with the 5P, okay.
Yep, early positive bonus. This is going to be really good in Idiosyncrasy's favor.
Looking for the bite, couldn't get it. The Fukyo answered straight away. Oh, he supers the bite!
Good lord. This is going to lead to a mix here. And his blood's going to be going down.
Oh no, TiredMage all of a sudden very in this. Goes for the PRC, but he doesn't PRC forward!
Oh no, this is tragic right here. He needs to be really careful.
Still okay.
Mask on. He tries to go for the backdash. He gets caught, and we have a reset, ladies and gentlemen.
Say, Idiosyncrasy, man. 3-2, resetting the bracket here. TiredMage. First time I've seen him get reset on. First time I've seen somebody get multiple games on TiredMage in a set in a while.
Hey, well, like you said, Nagoriyuki's hard to manage with Nagoriyuki.
Yeah, I mean, that's, again, a hallmark part of Guilty Gear. It's hard to deal with your own character.
Yeah, and especially a Nago mirror match, it's just a Dragon Ball Z fight.
So we'll see if on the reset, if TiredMage get back on the horse, man. That's what we got to do when you get knocked down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he can't let it get to him, but I don't believe TiredMage will. He has that confidence.
I agree. So we'll see, and it's a rare footage of him not coming to the chat afterwards, too. Normally, I hope he's focused up here.
Yeah, he's probably in the zone.
Close slash, Fukyo backwards. And his Fukyo backwards far slash is pretty good here from Idiosyncrasy so far, but
that confirm off the cross-up JK. Beautiful stuff.
blood gauge here for Idiosyncrasy. He Fukyo's forward twice.
Oh, he's just abusing this 5H.
The close slash gets punished for his troubles.
And he is going to pop here. All right, TiredMage is going to pop as soon as we get across. And that is the perfect answer. That's going to be dead. So tragic. Drops the last hit.
No.
Jumps over the super.
Okay, jumping over the super just in time. That was a devastating drop there.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nice counter hit. Great follow-up here from Idiosyncrasy.
Yeah, Idiosyncrasy was just a little bit more quick on the draw. Counter hit TiredMage's 2S.
Shouts to the homie Cinnamon. My boy George, 18 months, man. George, thank you. I love you, buddy. RC's to go forward, tries to go for the close slash. All of being dealt with here. TiredMage 5K pokes his way out.
And blood is a factor again. He needs to be extremely careful. Tries to go for the bite.
Oh, and the burst is actually baited straight away.
Gets the side switch, doesn't combo. This should be death right here. No, drops it. I need to stop saying this should be death right here.
Yeah, close slash follows up again. TiredMage really trying to cash out as far as he can here. The full blood gauge back off of that confirm. The burst.
He wants it. He's hungry. He is not getting that 1 point on the board. So very important.
Dude. So now that's the first one. Idiosyncrasy. We've seen 4 in a row for Idiosyncrasy. 4 games straight. It's so difficult. I have not seen a lot of people get 4 games on TiredMage in general, like playing long sets. Idiosyncrasy, 4 in a row to reset.
He wants to prove that he is the superior doggo.
Listen, man. He's playing in a believable manner here. TiredMage, the adjustments have to be small. Again, it really just comes down to the momentum at the beginning here. Both players are experts at just steamrolling, but it's just, you got to turn the key first, man. If the engine's not running, how you gonna go?
Yeah, and I mean, this isn't just for whoever wins the tournament. This is kind of for bragging rights.
Of course.
Let's rock.
That's a great start with the 2S.
And gets the pickup on the side switch too. Oh no, big counter hit 5H. Okay, TiredMage is done playing around.
Yeah, he's answered the call. It whiffs actually. The super whiffs.
I need to just shut up.
Still okay?
Too many curses going on.
He's actually gonna burst it. Idiosyncrasy's gonna fight for this round.
Oh, and he gets to stop. Here we go. Idiosyncrasy believes.
Bite. He's in it.
He still has 50 meter.
Okay. Oh, and the 5S. Oh, what an answer.
Yeah, the extended range thanks to the blood, able to just flip him. Both players are showing each other such respect around start.
TiredMage. This is what we know him for. Putting people on skates, the super, and that is the TiredMage we've been missing this whole time, man.
Yeah, he comes right back at it with a perfect. That's a statement.
That double Fukyo, I believe he's like canceling the first Fukyo at a point where you don't see the animation of the glimmer of him disappearing, and that's how he gets so close without you seeing him.
Yeah, and by the time you even can register it, you've been bit.
Yeah, exactly. So that is a super high level thing that's like, I don't really see anyone else do. Like really only like him and Hotashi actually use that I see.
And Hotashi plays a lot more of like a mid-range Naga.
Definitely mid-range compared. If we were going to call these two guys the bite Nagoriyuki, is definitely Hotashi clocks in at that mid-range for sure.
I love that there's so many styles of Nagoriyuki players.
Duel 1.
Let's see.
Let's rock.
Important round start. 2S blocked. First time we haven't seen a counter hit round start from either of these players, man. They've been fighting it out so early on.
Oh, and there's the close slash. Caught him trying to jump. Oh, lordy, here we go. Big damage. He's going to super. Yep, going to dash forward super. He wants the full animation so that he can get his blood gauge down once we get to the other side of the screen.
Oh, he goes for BRC forward and then Fukyo's forward? BRC back, Fukyo forward?
trying to see what he wants to do, you know?
I respect that. Trying to
Just-
get the space.
Yeah, BRCing in neutral just to kind of slow things down and see what they press.
Oh, just like that, the double Fukyo. You can hear him. You can hear the audio cue twice, but you don't get to see the second one.
It's just too fast. That's what it is. It's like a Dragon Ball Z fight.
Bro, these counter hits are unbelievable. Idiosyncrasy is still in this. Plenty of meter.
Toss. He's got the corner spacing too, so important.
RC doesn't have time.
Oh, he whipped! No, grabs him out of the Beyblade!
He
Wow!
throws Kamuri. Oh my. Dude. Look for the 2S. There's the counter hit. Okay. Beyblade once again. 5P to stop the bite.
All right, using the range in that level 3 5H, trying to zone him out a little bit.
Oh no, and they're just trying to mosey into that perfect range just like that.
Yeah, and he had just blocked too, so clean.
Plenty of meter. Look at the blood gauge though for TiredMage. Has to be careful. These 2 H's are adding up. Okay, Idiosyncrasy.
The double close slash to catch him after backdashing.
Super.
Yep, here we go.
And after the super now, you know, okay, Fukyo close slash, Fukyo low, Fukyo bite. There's a lot of options that can come through. TiredMage has the burst and a YRC, so plenty of resources.
There he goes, Fukyo close slash. Oh, the JH tries to bait out the burst. That was a hard call on the bait.
2S doesn't follow up. Oh,
bite.
skates in with the bite. TiredMage taking a second one now. 2-1 tournament point for TiredMage.
But this is what we saw earlier, and Idiosyncrasy was able to bring it back for a reset.
Oh,
So let's see if they'll take a breather or just jump right into
no,
it.
Idiosyncrasy's off the pedestal, straight back in. You know he wants to keep the momentum rolling.
This set has been blowing my mind
This is
so far.
unbelievable. This is the highest level in the Nagoriyuki mirror I have personally ever seen, and I feel like I watch a lot of Guilty Gear.
I'm right there with you.
Dude, so let's see as we continue again. TiredMage tournament point here. Okay, it's time. I don't think I've ever seen someone input Fukyo that fast. Yo, okay.
And round start. Oh. Goes for the fully charged dust.
Okay, backdash. Okay, with the burst to keep it cornered.
And he gets the pickup with the far slash. The way these guys are using PRC too to just make themselves safe and get those whip punishes is unbelievable.
Oh, it makes the burst there. Idiosyncrasy. Okay, so 1 round. Idiosyncrasy is 1 round away from taking this to game 5.
Oh, not able to convert off that big counter hit.
Yeah. For the close slash, staggers it. Piece. Classic Guilty Gear combo.
Oh, and we're seeing a lot of this. They're getting caught trying to backdash by so many things.
And here's the problem now. The other person has advantage, and look at that blood gauge for Idiosyncrasy. Cannot really fight back here.
But he counter bites.
Oh, it tries to go for it again. Oh, I love the idea because that is like the most unexpected mix-up there. But unfortunately, backdash beats out a ton of the options. Tournament point here.
And Idiosyncrasy is consecutively winning these round start situations, but TiredMage is able to stop the momentum in his tracks and turn it right back around.
Oh, another huge counter hit.
Here we go, super. This should just beat up the tip. Nope, gets the full thing.
Maybe better, to be honest. He's been doing well on these set play mix-ups. So Fukyo forward for his tournament life, basically.
Low. Yep, there it is.
And that is a great open-up game 5 here off a perfect
I
from
said
Idiosyncrasy.
low, but I didn't block that. I'll be honest with you.
Dude, 2-2 in some of the most high-octane, Nagoriyuki mirrors that we've ever seen so far in this game.
Yeah, and we're all the way into game 10 here.
This is stressful. This is really stressful. I'm so excited.
You know, when you hear the words Nagoriyuki Grand Finals mirror, you don't expect this.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a treat.
The double game 5 set. All right.
I don't even know what to say. These guys are just playing out of their minds at such a high level.
We'll have to see at the round start. So important. 2S, Fukio backwards.
Yeah, and you've seen Idiosyncrasy has been really pushing that 2S round start option every single time. And TiredMage hasn't had much of an answer for it, so he just opts to not even deal with it.
Okay, gets the throw punish on the attempt at the bite, it looked like. He's running out of blood gauge here to work with.
And that PRC, oh, here we go, he's popping blood. This is not good. He might as well just cancel, yeah, might as well just go fully into it. Dump everything, but now he's gonna pop!
Oh no, he has 50 meter. He had to spend all his meter blocking though. Tried to up back, the bite comes through. Oh my god, dude. Tournament point again for TiredMage. He looks for the 2S. There's the knockdown. Oh, this is disaster here for Idiosyncrasy.
Yeah, TiredMage has the early momentum, but able to jump out of the bite there. Backdashes Beyblade. Jet jab, get him out of my face.
Yeah, trying to keep him off. Kamuri, 0 at worst. TiredMage actually pops there.
Oh, you gotta whiff punish those.
So much of the life gone now. Idiosyncrasy. Oh, he's on the edge. Can't use any special moves here. Has burst though.
Gets bit. And he has super. He needs to be careful. It is a dangerous situation to burst anywhere here. He doesn't have PRC.
Got the counter hit.
And we're going to a final round.
My god, dude. Here we go. Trying to go for the 2S to evade. Nice little Beyblade counter hit from both. That was 0.
Look at this patience.
Trying so hard, but there's the open up, and this could be the decider. Getting all that blood back. Another counter hit breaks the wall. This is gonna be just a tip. Does he kill him off of this?
Oh, and here comes 6H. Wall stick, another 6H.
Oh, look at the life bar, man. The blood gauge is very high. 2S, he has to burst. Uh-oh.
Gets with the Magic Series.
Idiosyncrasy is back in this off the bite.
Bite again! 2! Oh, baits the burst!
He has plenty of meter. He has plenty of meter. Okay, he has Fukio. He has Fukio after 50 meters. TiredMage's resources looking good still too, though. Oh,
this is going to decide it right here.
He's gonna super.
No, he grabs it!
Idiosyncrasy
takes it.
The Fukio forward and the bravery for you as Idiosyncrasy to Fukio forward and go for the throw. Dude has super and a 50 meter to RC it.